Whoa. God damn. Whoa. Good afternoon to everyone in the UK. Good morning to the Americans. And to anyone on the West Coast, you should still be asleep. Why are you awake? God, don't talk to me unless I've had my coffee, chat. Don't talk to me. God damn. We're getting freaky on a... It's 10 p.m.? What, you in fucking... Where are you? 10 p.m.? Are you in... You in fucking China? Have I got China... Oh, Australia? Hang on. It's like 10 p.m. Isn't Australia like 12 hours? I always thought Australia was like 12 hours. Yeah, good morning, afternoon, or night, I suppose. Good evening. We've got things and stuff today. I haven't got my freak on yet. I need my coffee. Which I'm gonna go quickly get along with my bottle of water. Bottle of water. Enjoy Toad's Factory, okay? Give me a second. Whoa. Now we're back, gamers. And I'm ready. I'm ready like Freddy. I've never been more ready. For the first beer. Oh, DS is your favorite? Oh no. Oh no, guys. We have a DS child in our midst. I can't believe... Buoy base? Buoy base. Buoy base. I'm ready. We go with this 7 Andy. Alright, we're ready, gamers, we're ready. Right when the beat drops. Right when the buoy beat drops. I'm here for it. Boom, 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 boom. The best track in Galaxy ever made. It's buoy base, baby. How we doing, chat? It's been a while. It's been a while. I think I missed my stream last week. We didn't do a stream last week. I missed you guys. It's been a while. I've been working. I've been working up a storm, gamers. I've been working. Maybe a little too hard, honestly. I've told them, hey, can you not give me so many shifts, please? I think last week I worked 7 days. I worked 5 day shifts and 2 night shifts, so I'm kind of going crazy. I'm kind of going crazy right now. I've got a night shift later tonight as well. I'm not even free today. I've got to leave at 4:30, so we've got about what, 3 hours ish, and then I got a dip. So literally, I had to wake up early just to stream for you guys today. So forget about Wednesday. Forget about the normal Wednesday, bro. It's a fucking wonder I can even stream at all, honestly. But hey, I do it for the love of the game, baby. I do it for the love of the game. How are we all doing, gamers? Gaming hard, hardly gaming. Yeah, the Sonic games, they're on sale, aren't they? Yeah, I'm gonna buy Sonic Frontiers. I'm gonna buy it. On my way to work, I'm gonna buy it. There's a CEX near my work, so I'm just gonna go grab that. There's one in stock, so I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab the PS5 version, so I'll have 2 physical PS5 games along with Elden Ring. It's your birthday today? Well, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday. Oh, ironically enough, oh my god, perfect timing. The protein bar I've got today is birthday cake flavored. Look at that. Birthday cake flavored. Brilliant, eh? Okay, the PS5 Pro version. Should I? I think I should. I spend the extra 700 quid, huh? Hello, Mario Loves Kirby. I'm glad you've enjoyed the content, my man. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, I think Sonic are having a big sale, so if you've always wanted to play some Sonic games, by all means, go for it. Got Mania Plus for 7 quid. Ballin'. I don't know if you've played it before, Callum, but you're in for a good time. Hello, Mary. How you doing? So Musty from Saturday. That is my last. So Musty Saturday is my full name, by the way. Don't appreciate the docs. Appreciate the docs, mate. How you doing? Though, you good? Shine Hunter, Lil SV got Lucario and Sandygast so far. Sandygast is one. Isn't he black sand? I think like his shiny ones is black sand, isn't it? I think it looks really cool. Can I see? Can I get some images? Oh, it is. Yeah, it's black sand. Look at that. Let me zoom in on it a bit. Looks dope. I like it. And what, the golden pick as well? The golden shovel? Ballin'. Also played Fun to Beat Sonic 2 a few weeks ago with NSO Rewind. Cheeky, very cheeky. I think the only really tough part about that game is what, the Death Egg Zone, which is a little tough to be fair. So with rewinds, I'll let you have it. I've got coffee in my I don't know if you guys could tell. I've got a I actually bought this when the Pokemon Center shop was in London for a month. Me and my fiance went there. It was what's it? It was in October. I don't remember how many years ago it was now. Was it like 5 years ago? It was like to commemorate the launch of Sword and Shields. They made a pop-up Pokemon Center shop, and I bought this mug. It's a Score Bunny mug with the graphic completely dismembered. Score Bunny is dead, gamers. But I do like the color. I think the color of the mug is pretty nice, so I'm not too upset. And besides, I think it's funnier having it like completely dismembered. I think it's funnier that way. I also got a Sobble hoodie where the zip doesn't work. So yeah, basically, and also about what the Pokemon Center London t-shirt I've got is like faded. So basically everything I got from that shop is, you know, not stood the test of time. Amazing. Metropolis on? Yeah, don't blame you for Metropolis on. Hello, Glide. How you doing? Chili Green, Sherry, Minister Chicken. Oh, everyone's here. We've got the whole squad here today. How we doing, guys? How we doing? I wasn't expecting this much on a surprise Saturday stream, but hey, we're here. We are here. I like to see it. Sonic shows are mid, even the souvenirs are like I wanted to get, what's it, a Grookey hoodie, but like, Sobble was the only one there. It was the only one that, like, literally, there was no Score Bunny hoodies, there was no Grookey, it was just Sobble. Like, it was stacked full of Sobbles, so I was just like, I do need a hoodie. It was getting chilly, it was October, so I was getting chilly and I don't have a hoodie, so. Musty, what does Spider-Man do to the closet behind you? Oh, it's still wrapped. Oh, I've still got the wrap on it. That's for Brianna. When my fiance eventually ends up migrating to the UK, that's going to be her wardrobe, but I just haven't opened it yet. I've just been lazy. So it's just got the plastic cling film on there. I should probably get rid of it. It looks ugly, doesn't it? It looks kind of shit. But I've been working so hard, man. I don't know. Listen, it's not my day off technically, but I don't have to work until 6 p.m. tonight. All right, so I'm taking my day off, my moment off, should I say? I'm good. Yeah, I've been good, Chair. I've been good. Also, I'm gonna buy Sonic Frontiers on the way home from work tonight, or on the way there. I could buy either one. What's it? What else have I been doing? I've been playing Overwatch, mate. I've been trying to finish the battle pass on that because I like the skin, the final skin they got. So I've been doing that. What else have I been doing? I've not really been doing much else, to be honest. I've been writing videos because, like, there's usually a lot of downtime at my work, so especially at night, not really much happens, ironically enough. So I've been writing like notes for future videos. So I've been kind of slowly working on content as well. I've got we've got a couple of videos in the works, so don't worry. Listen, I know it's been a little bit, it's been a whip, but we've got some videos. We've got some videos rolling. Don't worry. We've got stuff going on. No animatronics, shockingly enough. Hello, Mr. Z, first time joining. Riding kangaroos, watching the footy and just got home. Riding kangaroos, are you Australian by any chance? Yeah. Yeah, it usually gets pretty dead. Just woke up 4 minutes ago. Hell yeah, Zozin. Alright, so gamers, to be honest, I wasn't really, what do we have today? I was looking at the React segment. Do you guys not already have much? There's not really much there. Have we run out of videos, guys? Have we run out of videos to react to? Just like, man. There's not really too much. I mean, this one seemed interesting. Spongy told me this one was a bit interesting. This cutting the Smash roster in half seems pretty interesting. Might give that a watch later. Demetrius Battle League video, surely. I don't know if I want to watch that, man. I don't know, to be honest. I'm kind of half-half, you know what I mean? I'm kind of half-half on that. The end of the arc. Oh, I can't really find anything interesting to steal. That's the interest. That's the worst bit. I want to steal stuff, but there's nothing. It's like walking into the shop like after a Black Friday sale, and I'm like, there's nothing on the shelves. I can't swipe anything. Need to make a premiere for the Lily Orchard diss track. I mean, I think what I'm going to do with that, I was originally going to, with the Lily Orchard stream I did, where we watched that Pokemon video and we laughed endlessly at that. We laughed and cringed and cried and laughed some more. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upload the whole stream on my second channel, which I have a second channel. I don't think have I advertised this before? Shameless plug incoming? Yeah, for reaction stuff, I've got the second channel. I actually made one that I've been uploading to. Crazy, very crazy actually. I'm surprised at myself. Some Musty. Where is it? Shameless plug. Yeah, I've got some stuff up here. So if you've been missing, if you're like, oh, where's Musty? Where's Musty? I'm here. I'm still here. I've got some funny ones. So subscribe up if you want. Oh, not really too fast. I'm just putting the VODs there that I don't really want to make into a video because I don't really have the time. That's all it is, really. That's all that is. Other than that, what do you fancy doing? Let's do a poll. I'll let you guys decide what we do today. I'm in the mood for one of two things. I've got one of two things. Unless you guys got any ideas, I'm welcome to any ideas, to be honest. I've been working so much, I've not really had any time to prepare a stream segment, to be honest. Reacting to my so what, do I react to my reaction? Is that what you guys want? Is that what it is? It's just react section now. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing now? Green Gill Man, hello. Is that what it is? Because I mean, I don't know about that. It would be interesting. It would be interesting. Make a video of your reaction to the third channel. Just react to me. React to all of my old videos. All the way till Odyssey drops the Mario level ranking. Oh, wait, is he doing all the levels? Crazy. He's a crazy man. Right, I've got one of two ideas. Let's do something, shall we? Let's do something before I meander some more. I have got every 2D level. Oh, he's crazy. Bro, he's crazy. He's a crazy fella. Good on him. Before he's Mario Kart Wii ranking, I think I did his. Is there anything Albert Boris related? It's looking to be a 5-6 hour video. Good luck to him. Good luck to him. Every Yoshi. Are we doing every Yoshi track now? Every Yoshi track? Yoshi. Are there only 3 Yoshi tracks? What are we doing here? A Mario Kart roster for everyone. I think we did that as a video. It is a video. Silly geese. There's more than 3. How many Yoshi tracks are there? Like 4? Is it 4? Are we doing 4? No, let me just pause something. I'm doing a poll, guys. Let me know what you want to do. And then what's the other idea? Rank every Among Us. Get out of here. Do you know, Island, Desert, Circle, Falls, Manly. Oh, there is 5, isn't it? Hang on. There is 5. There is 5. Let's where is it? Mostly desperate looking for content to steal it. What doing so much work you didn't get to prepare a stream does to a motherfucker. It's crazy. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Like to Liam. He's just a competitive. We've only got one competitive Andy, and that's TJ Henry Yoshi. I can't be dealing with 2 of them. So where are the Yoshi tracks? What were they again? Help me out. We've got Valley. Okay, we've got Valley. We've got Desert from DS. There it is. Oh no, from GBA. I'm already doing it. We've got what have we got? Circuit from GCN. Oh, we're doing every variant as well. Because it could be interesting if we do every variant. Fools. DS Andy's in chat. Who is that one guy who... Is it Luke Boa? Is it him who loves fucking Yoshi? Who is it? Who are the people that... Who is it? I need to know who you are. And then we got Island. Where's Yoshi Island? It's not down there. Oh, it's down there. So of these 5, Yoshi falls off. So what? It's well, hang on. See, this is where it gets interesting. Can I get the tier list with the retro? Can I do this with the retros? With the retros, it'd be interesting. I think Yoshi Desert. I think I'll leave that there. I mean, Yoshi's Island is up there. Yoshi Falls is down here. Yoshi Valley N64 is here. New version's down here. Yoshi Circuit. He did every level variant. Interesting. Okay, so I would say Yoshi Circuit. There's OG. Well, so OG I would put here. DS one I'd put here. And the only reason I put it in C is because by DS standards, it's like one of the best tracks in that game, or best retro, should I say. So OG goes here, DS goes here. New one is also is there any what do you think, chat? Is there any substantial difference between OG Yoshi Circuit and new Yoshi Circuit? There are some differences. Like I like that the new one has that extra shortcut, the extra flower shortcut, where the tunnel area used to be. I like that. But I think that's just kind of it. They replaced the tunnel shortcut with that like jump you can do. With that like off-road jump you can do. So I think they're both in no Yoshi. Is it enough to lower its rank though? More lively, better. Oh yeah, I forgot music as well. I think I put them both in B. I put them both in high B, I would say. Hang on. Stop everything. Stop everything for a second, lads. Stop it. Am I seeing what I think I say? Snorshy. I'm in shambles, lads. I mean, who's this? Demadio? I'm in shambles, lad. All these people not having played Double Dash makes you feel old. PK spam, I'm just letting you know now. It gets worse. It gets very worse. You're only going to feel older and older and older until somebody calls you uncle, unironically, and then that's it. It's over for you. That may or may not have happened to me this week, and I may or may not be crying about it. I may or may not be. It may or may not be. Can someone explain the hype for Yoshi Does? It's just a fun track. It's just a fun track, you know? It's just fun, bro. It's just fun, man. All right, so should we? Let's do that. So do you know? Okay, you know what? I've got a plan, guys. The student I teach called me young. Oh, it's over. Yeah, no, it's over. Do you know what? It happened to me. It happened to me. Okay, so chat, how about this? We're gonna do. I keep pressing the wrong button. We'll do Odyssey Central's Yoshi's Island video, and then we'll do OST. What's it? 3D World OST ranking. Yeah, should we do those? Is that our stream today? Is that our stream today? Ballin'. All right, let's go. Well, it happened to me today. It happened to me last week. PK spam. Like what's it? Because I'm doing retail security work, right? So I'm in a shop patrolling. I'm patrolling my local Tesco. Some Uber Eats driver comes in, asks me, and goes to me, "Yo, Unc, where's the Uber Eats orders?" And I'm like, I'm used to you guys like calling me old in the chat because you guys are like 17, but like some fucking guy who's like 21 on a motorbike was like, "Yo, uncle, where's the Uber Eats orders?" And I was like, down there, sonny. Because my voice just ended up dying in real time. All right, where is it? Where's the video? Where's that building my stream in real time? You know how it is. You know how it is. You wish you could do this. You wish you could do this. What the? Hang on. Oh, hang on. What's happening? Why is the subscribe button red? I'm already. Do I have to super subscribe? Oh, that's just the join button. Okay. Why does it? What does it do? Is Unc a term people are using? Yes. Unc, yes. People have been using that for ages, yeah. It's not an old term. People have been using uncle to like whenever you meet, like, it's like a term of endearment when you want to like talk to someone that you know is older than you. Do you know what I mean? It's not supposed to be like a mean thing when people call you Unc, it feels a bit mean because like they're essentially acknowledging that you're old. But it's a term of endearment, like, oh, they're acknowledging that they're older than you. Respect your elders, that sort of thing. It could go both ways, really. But you can hyper subscribe, $4 dues. Or 5, should I say? Unbelievable. All right, gamers. If I'm gonna do this, should I? Oh, fuck it, I'll leave it there. If people use Unc if they respect you, it just feels mean because they don't want to. You don't want to think about your age after this one. Yeah, that's what it is. It's more like a term of endearment. That's how it is. Is it like this on every channel? Is it like this on my channel, chat? Like if you go on my channel right now, is it like this? And members, is it like red now? It looks weird. It looks very strange. Or could you change the button yourself? I'd like a blue. YouTube, can I get a blue one? Can I? It's just join on me. I can't believe this. So what? Who did you have to pay? Hey, Odyssey man, who did you have to pay, brother? What's happening here? This is extortion. Where can I extort YouTube, huh? Where can I extort them? This is unreal behavior. Where's my green? Ooh, green. Where's my screen? Come closer, you. Come closer, my green screen. You're so scared of me. Why are you so scared of me? Yeah, big YouTuber. I know, right? Like, what happens to the little guy, huh? See, this is why you guys should only subscribe to small channels, all right? Big channels don't need your money. I need your money. All right, gamers. Anyway, say hello to your future selves. We'll record this just in case I make it a video. Hello, gamers. Have you ever Yoshi everywhere? We love Yoshi. Big Yoshi. My ninja Yoshi. I love Yoshi. But how does every Yoshi track stack up? There's 5 of them, not including retros, which if we do include retros, there's more than 5 of them. But how did, the question is, how did Odyssey Central decide to think of them? His opinion is different than mine. Is he based or cringe? Let's have a look as we watch every capital letters, every Yoshi track in Mario Kart, level by level. Let's go. More than 5? I can't believe this. This is chicanerous. Unbelievable behavior. Odyssey Central, take us away, brother.
Videos I focused on.
Oh, you're so quiet. Is he quiet for you guys as well? God damn, brother. Speak up. The crowd in the back can't hear you.
Mario Kart videos, I focused on 2 track types that appear in every Mario Kart game, Rainbow Road and Mario Circuit. Due to appearing in every game in the franchise, it was very interesting to compare them to each other and see how the theme evolved over time. In both of those videos, I mentioned there's only one other track type to appear in every Mario Kart game, that being Bowser's Castle. But I don't think let's talk about Yoshi. While not every game in the series has a Yoshi track, many of them do. Unlike the Rainbow Roads and Mario Circuits though, the Yoshi tracks are pretty pretty much only similar to each other through name. There are a few similarities, but a majority of elements between the tracks are quite different. Welcome to another episode of Level by Level.
Wow.
In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at every track in the Mario Kart series to include Yoshi in the title. Currently, 6 of the 8 games have an original Yoshi track or a remake, giving us a total of 9 different tracks to talk about today.
9? There's a whole 9 Yoshi tracks?
The shortest of its every track
Gamers,
mini-series
over
so far,
8
but I think the
Yoshi
variety in their
tracks.
designs will make up for that. And also, I need a short video to make. We'll be analyzing each of these tracks on pretty much just how fun and creative they are, and of course we'll be throwing them into a tier list as well. Keep in mind that the tier list is relative to the other Yoshi tracks and not every track in the series. That means an S tier here won't necessarily be an S tier track with all of them considered. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe
I'm doing the same thing, by the way. What he said also for me. I'm too tired. I'm eating my food.
the channel, and let's jump right into our first track. Sadly, Super Mario Kart does not have any courses named after Yoshi. Wait, that means I don't have to play it. So the real first Yoshi course comes to us in the form of Yoshi Valley.
Listen, honestly, if there are no fans, of Super Mario Kart, I am dead. Listen, hang on, when did this come out? It's 2024, Odyssey Central. I will not accept Super Mario Kart hate anymore. As someone who played the game and played it enough to get decently good at it, fraud. Hack fraud. You're a hack fraud. Challenge me to, I challenge you. Who is I need to take off my smartwatch. People are texting me in the middle of my Odyssey Central call out. The smartwatch is going off. The smartwatch is going off for this Odyssey Central. Me, you, 1v1. Super Mario Kart. I will win this time. My record is 0 for 1. It'll be 1 for 1 when I'm done wiping the floor with your brother.
From Mario Kart 64. Now in Mario Kart, the goal is to race against other people to get the highest position possible. That makes Yoshi Valley's first gimmick kinda interesting. Yeah, this course has no clue what position you're in. That makes it kind of annoying to actually know how well you're doing. At the very least, you can still look at the map. What the hell happened? Yeah, so the reason this course doesn't show what position you got until the very end is because it's physically incapable of doing so. Yoshi Valley's actual main gimmick is the fact that there are about 1 billion different routes you can take. Conceptually, that is a really cool idea. Other Mario Kart tracks do sometimes provide multiple route options, but none take it to the extreme that Yoshi Valley does. That does make my job harder though, because I have to cover all of them. Why don't we just go ahead and start off the race? The track begins in a grassy segment, which gives a nice and bright start to the course. You're given a set of item boxes before you then have to turn.
I don't know what it is, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I really like this green landscape from the original over what they did in 8. Might be just me being quirky and awkward and trying to get in the video. I like the greenery. I like this vast greenery over what they did in the new one. I think maybe is it the first time where a sunset glow just didn't really win me over? I don't know what, but you know what it is? It's Windows XP. You're right, Brad. It's Windows XP nostalgia. I'm just booming again. Classic Oldman Musty. Just booming again.
Begins in a grassy segment, which gives a nice and bright start to the course. You're given a set of item boxes before you then have to turn to the left. That brings you into the valley itself, and I appreciate that it has a distinct look from the grassy start. It's significantly more brown with a lack of grass, and I just think that's a cool contrast. But once you enter into this section, it's time to choose a route. Immediately, you're given the choice to either go left or right, so let's start at the right. This path immediately gives you another set of item boxes before you are then forced to choose again to either go left or straight around the mountain. Choosing to go left here gives you yet another choice. Going left here just takes you back onto the far left path at the start, so that's a great path for anyone who loves completely wasting their time. Going right here brings you through a tunnel, which is a pretty cute set piece. After crossing a bridge, you then have to drive.
I've never seen that bridge before.
Past a bunch of these. Okay, I have no clue what they are. They'll spin you out if you touch them though, so don't do that. Getting off this turn puts us at the point where the paths all recombine, so now let's take a look at the route we could take around the hill. This isn't anything too special as it just has us ride along these 2 mountains, but it feels pretty distinct from the rest of the track. For the most part, it's fenced in, but there are a few gaps in the walls, so make sure to look out for them. That finally brings us to our last route we need to take a look at, the left path from the start, otherwise known as the best one. Yeah, so an unfortunate thing about Yoshi's Valley is that there's really no reason to take any other route than the left path because it is so much faster. While the multiple different routes are really cool in concept, they're basically entirely useless because everyone will just go left every time unless it's their first time playing the track.
Ooh, Odyssey Central, brother. No, I don't know. I do agree with you. If this was the 8th version, I would agree with you. In the original 64 version, there's probably a reason why you'd not want to take this path, because look how narrow it is. Even I mentioned this in my 64 video. I think even though there is an objectively faster path and the track is broken once you figure that out in a way, I think this is a genuinely tough try. Like, I think I tried it like 20 times, and I think I fell off at least like 7-8 times, which I think is enough for someone who, unless you're playing with a bunch of people who've always mastered the controls, then I suppose it's not as compelling. But if you're going up against people who are also just okay at Mario Kart 64, which is most people, this path is genuinely a tough one. It is actually quite tough. Again, I practiced this numerous times to see, is it worth it? Is it not? And yeah, I would say it's genuinely
best one. Yeah, so an unfortunate thing about Yoshi's Valley is that there's really no reason to
so
take
I wonder if this is the same thing about the Linux version then.
Faster. Well, the multiple different routes are really cool in concept. They're basically entirely useless because everyone will just go left every time unless it's their first time playing the track. I really wish they gave some better reasons to take the other paths. Like
there are, like the porcupine things, like generally on the slower but safer parts, there's no porcupines. Oh, Odyssey, man.
That requires a mushroom and maybe another
sloppy analysis.
A certain item. It's definitely pretty disappointing to see all these other routes go to waste gameplay-wise, but they do at least make the track more memorable. On the plus side, the left path is really fun to take. You can go right from here into a tunnel if you choose, but mainly you'll want to drive across this terrifying strip of land. It's extremely skinny, making it very easy to fall off.
Yeah, so you say that's a bit odd. That's a bit Odyssey odd. That's a bit Odyssey odd central. You say the reason why you wouldn't want to take the left path, but then say there's no reason to take the... Man, maybe working on that Super Mario all 2D levels video kind of like it's taking up all of his brain power. What's happening here, brother? You that's a bit odd. That's a bit Odyssey.
Case if there are other races or items here, as it can be very difficult to get around them. After that, it's just a simple turn to the point where the paths recombine. For the rest of the track, there's just one route, and it's decent having a few turns with some even lacking guardrails. I will say it can feel a bit empty due to how long and flat it is, but when there are other racers nearby, it's not too bad. The path gradually gets skinnier as we go, making it harder and harder to stay on, all up until we reach the egg. This thing is pure evil. It will spin around in this circular section and anyone who touches it will get flattened. Problem is, this egg is bigger than your mom, so it can very easily block off the path entirely.
Say that to my face. Say that to my face. Loser.
I've heard so many people absolutely hate this thing, and that's entirely understandable, but also I think it's really funny. Plus it is...
I agree with you. I actually think this is more... From my playing of 64... I thought this egg was more funny than it wasn't. The fact that you have to really thread the needle on this, and the fact that the punishment is so unbelievably harsh and that you get flattened and slowed horribly. Yeah, I would say it's so harsh, it wraps around to being funny. Yeah, I would agree. You're right,
honestly. Super satisfying to squeeze under it and escape the valley. Once you break out, it's just one big turn towards the end, though I appreciate this taking place on the grass section again, as it allows people to take one last big shortcut to possibly take the lead at the last second. So overall, this is a pretty solid course. Even if the track's gimmick of multiple routes wasn't executed the best, the main route is still very fun. So I think that lands the original Yoshi's Valley in a solid B tier. Oh, and as for the music, it's absolutely perfect. Fits with the valley and chaotic nature of having so many routes. It's definitely one of my favorite songs in the series. Okay, that was a long one.
I would put it in A. Odyssey Central, man, if I'm being honest. I would put it in A, but fair enough. Your analysis, a bit shaky. A bit shaky, Odyssey, man. What's going on? Your hands are shaking. Are you dying of hypothermia, brother? Your analysis is shaking.
To start us off with, why don't we take a step back?
I expect big from you.
Forgettable Yoshi track of the bunch, Yoshi Desert.
Hang on. Oh, dearie me, gamers. Oh, dearie me. We have a bad opinion alert. A bad opinion alert, gamers. Oh, back to the bone. One more time.
It's a long one to start us off with. Why don't we take a step back with probably the most forgettable Yoshi track of the bunch, Yoshi Desert from Mario Kart Super Circuit. But how can it be forgettable? It's got the Sphinx Yoshi.
Yes!
Besides that, it is an extremely basic desert track. I mean, you drive on sand, there's a few cactuses, I really don't have too much to say on this. Since Mario Kart Super Circuit is entirely flat, that makes the tracks generally a lot less exciting. That's not helped by the fact that Yoshi Desert here really doesn't have any obstacles on the track. The cactuses can stop you, sure, but they're already in the off-road, so you're being slowed down if you're there in the first place. The bumps in the road at this part can be slightly annoying, but they don't really slow you down enough to be called obstacles. I guess I do like that there are a few oases on the track, but that's mostly just an aesthetic thing since again, it's in the off-road. Yeah, I'm really running out of things to say here.
I think even though it doesn't really have too much craziness going for it, I think as a star-cut track, I think it's a fantastic track. The turns are very intricate, and I think the way they punish you with the off-road, with the quicksand piranhas, I think not only is it a unique hazard, but it makes for a very satisfying punishment for when you go off-road. I say satisfying, but game design-wise, a very thematic and understandable punishment for going off-road, you know? And besides, it's one of those few hazards that just eats you and then just spits you out. It doesn't, like, fade to black, like, you know? Like, I think there's a bit more to this track than I think. I can understand you maybe not putting in A like I did, you know, maybe it is just me nostalgia booming, but B, surely, right? Like, I think there's enough design about it. And also, he did the thing, I mentioned, he did the thing where it's like, oh, it's flat. I've always hated this. I don't think I've ever mentioned this, but I always hated when you motherfuckers do this. Flat, where it's like, a track is flat, therefore. I'm like, no. What? That doesn't tell me anything. Why you... Like, don't get me wrong. Something being flat can be something else you don't like along with the other things you don't like. But that can't be the criticism in and of itself. I always thought that was kind of like, because what? SNES RR is flat. It's one of the best tracks in the series. What do you mean? What's going on here? And also, who's spoiling the video? Hey, Alfonso, temporary moderation status. Hang on, where are you? I need a temporary moderator. Any spoilers? Kill him. Kill him for 10 seconds, okay? Kill him. Kill him. Murder them.
Did I mention the Yoshi Sphinx? That's pretty cool.
Even if someone is saying gulp or shub, kill him. Kill everyone spoiling. Kill him.
So I think we're going to have to put this in F tier. Keep in mind...
You are joking me, brother. F. You said brother F. You don't even... That's insane. That is actually insane. Bro, you know what? It's the classic. He wanted a quick video to spit out. Yoshi Desert was in the firing line. He's too busy working on a 2D level ranking. He just doesn't. He doesn't care. This is unreal. This is unreal. I feel like Sisyphus pushing the boulder up the hill every single time. I feel like I make strides for GBA Mario Kart discourse. He just comes in and says, flat bad, Yoshi Desert boring, shows no gameplay of him playing it in single player with AI. So I don't even know if he's played it with AI and enjoyed it on that front. I can't believe this. This is just, it's Yoshova gamers. It's so Yoshova right now. He mistook it with Try Desert. He must have. This is just flat racism, GBA hatred, and you just doing this as a video in between a bigger video, so you're just kind of spitballing. You've got this is big guys. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, Odyssey Central. I'm feeling bad to the bone. I'm gonna say it. This is just big channel privilege. I'm not gonna lie. This is big channel privilege. You simply thought you could spit out a video and all of your fans would enjoy it, which they obviously have, and you decided no analysis, just vibes. That's what you've gone for. You've got the Nintendo land of it. You've just gone with vibes and racism. I don't tolerate that in this house. Anyway.
To say here. Did I mention the Yoshi Sphinx? That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to put this in F tier. Keep in mind, this is just considering the Yoshi tracks. As a track in the whole series, I don't think it'd be an F tier. But for being just a generic desert track that just slap Yoshi's name on it, I think it deserves to place quite low. This song is also... Even if you didn't really like the hazards or anything else the track, you didn't even mention the I think that's what annoys me the most, I would say. You didn't even mention the cool quicksand Yoshi hazard, because it's like, even if you didn't find that compelling, I still think it's a cool hazard relative to the game and relative to the time as well. I think it at least deserves some acknowledgement, even if you don't like it, you know? Like the quicksand piranhas. I think you at least have to acknowledge that, but it's a shame. Also easily the worst of this Yoshi collection. But it's
easily the what? So what, this is lower than Yoshi... Crazy. Actually, he's a DS baby. That's how I was going.
Time to return to the good tracks with Double Dash Yoshi Circuit, and it definitely lives up to that good track status. Plenty of characters have gotten circuit tracks over the series. I mean, we just got done talking about 20 plus Mario ones. But what makes Yoshi stand out as my personal favorite is, little known fact, the track is actually in the shape of a Bowser.
No way, really? Tell me, you didn't know this, right, guys? You didn't know this. Odysseys, you know what? I like you again. You're right. I like you again. I'm liking the video. I like you again.
No, I messed it up. I had one job. Yeah, okay. The entire track is in the shape of a Yoshi, and that is a super cool idea for a track.
Wait, you said Bowser before, but since you zoomed out, it's actually... Okay, my mind is blown right now, guys.
Cool idea for a track. Most of the others don't really take the track outline like this into consideration, and Yoshi Circuit excels at making this a fantastic track. Before we start the race, I also just want to say I love how bright the aesthetic is. The circuits are generally brighter tracks, but to fit with Yoshi...
Hang on. I've got to murder someone real quick. There we go.
See, this feels even more so, and I love that. The Yoshi stuff placed around the track like the Yoshi Copter and this
Yoshi Copter mention!
also really help
Yoshi Copter mentioned!
But okay, it's time for the race to begin, where we're at the bottom of Yoshi's feet. You first have to drive around it for some item boxes, and once you reach the hand, we actually get to see this track's
It's shaped like Yoshi, therefore S++ tier. Hello, Macro. Welcome back, Macro, to my live chat. It's nice to see you here.
shortcut. You'll notice a cutout in this hill here, and due to how the grass is shaped, you could actually use a mushroom to jump through the tunnel and reach the other side. That entirely chops off Yoshi's hand and saves a significant amount of time. Going the normal route is still fun though, as it gives a nice long turn. Then to mix up the scenery a bit, you have
if there isn't a mod for Yoshi Copter in GTA 5, I'm gonna give it a bad review on Metacritic. I'm gonna take away its high rating. I'm doing it now.
For an even longer turn, and it's a pretty good inclusion to mix up the aesthetic. After exiting this tunnel, we see this absolutely hysterical poster.
Turn left.
My passion too, Yoshi. Anyway, if you listen to the sign and turn.
I always thought this poster was weird as well. Like, what's it? Just look at the lowercase e, but with a capital L, F, and T. Like, what is this? You got like, the only cool part about this is that like they turned the left side of the T into an arrow, turn left. What even is this Yoshi render? Like, I always thought this sign was weird as well. I'm glad he pointed that out. I always thought it was a weird one.
We see this absolutely hysterical poster. Yeah, graphic design is my passion too, Yoshi. Anyway, if you listen to the sign and turn left, you can actually drive around the eyes and then the scales. I really like how that makes you take several turns in quick succession, and the large flower fields are really nice to look at too. However, if you really hate flowers, there's a very well hidden alternate route available. By mushrooming on this off-road, instead of falling into the water and dying, you can actually find this hidden.
Is it the same clip everyone knew? Oh, actually, no, I think this is a new clip.
Now, funnily enough, this isn't actually.
This isn't. You know how like I've always said that everyone uses the same clip for the tunnel shot. He actually recorded his own clip. Well done.
Faster than the normal route, but you get an extra item box from it, so it's still worthwhile. Not to mention it's closed off from the other racers, so it's generally more safe. After the shortcut and flower, you then have to drive underneath Yoshi's shell? Saddle? You know, I honestly never thought about it. Yoshi's a weird creature. But now it's time for the ending, which takes us around Yoshi's tail. This is also the part where you see the Yoshi Copter, and if you look out into the distance, you can even see Daisy Cruiser. After the big tail turn, you then just have to get around Yoshi's
Easter eggs.
And his final turn has a few piranha plants thrown in to make it a bit more dangerous. But that's the end of the track, and I think they did a fantastic job turning the outline of a Yoshi into a fun course to race on. I'm pretty comfortable throwing this up in A tier.
A tier, huh? I'll put it like the highest of B. Am I being maybe harsh? I don't know. I think it's solid.
It's easily my favorite.
Maybe it's just my circuit track hatred. I don't know what it is.
Original theme of the bunch. It's so cheery and perfectly fitting for this track. Time for Mario Kart DS, which is our first game to include not one, but 2 Yoshi tracks. 2? That's because Mario Kart DS is the true introduction for retro tracks into the Mario Kart series.
No way.
Circuit doesn't count. But before we get to that, let's look at DS's original Yoshi track being Yoshi Falls.
Also,
now,
Potato, I'm just going to say Potato, I'm just going to say it. I knew that already because I played this game a lot as a kid, so I knew that. But thank you for the trivia nonetheless.
On this track.
Why isn't he playing as Yoshi? Oh man. Oh, yeah, that's a good question. No, do you know what it is? It's dry bones representation. Where's my image? Where's my image? Do I still have the dry bones image on my thing? Was it? Where was it? I don't have it. Oh, gamers. Okay, because we need dry bones representation. So I'm gonna pause everything right now. I'm gonna add an image source to my OBS. I'm gonna go into my pictures, search dry. Is it gonna come up with dry bones? It does come up with dry bones. Is it okay? Is it left render or right render, guys? Which one do you think? It should be this one or this one, or should it be dry Bowser Snapchatting it? I want to do dry Bowser Snapchatting it. We're gonna do that instead. We're gonna do dry Bowser sending something to Peach on Snapchat. We're gonna keep that in the corner of the screen for representation. Okay, guys.
One of the 8 tracks available with download play, and my little brother did not have his own copy of the game. What a loser, am I right?
True!
But anyway, Yoshi Falls is definitely the most simple of the 3D Yoshi tracks. It takes place inside a ring of cliffs, many of which having waterfalls. I also like how the center of this course is a giant pond with a Yoshi egg in the center. So
do you really like it? Yeah? Yeah, Odyssey Central? Yeah? Does it get your goat? Do you know what gets my... There's a fly in my face. Do you know what also gets my goat? The quicksand piranha plants in Yoshi Desert that you never acknowledged. Coward. Coward!
Technically, I quite like this track, but gameplay-wise, it's just okay. Starting the race, the first turn basically shows off the main gimmick of this course. Most people will take this wooden area to get some items, however, this is a slightly slower route. Instead, if you want to go faster, you can actually drive on the slope part next to the bridge. This not only puts you closer to the edge, but also one of the course's waterfalls. Due to the water's current, this will push you toward the edge. You have to try and drive against it so you can stay on.
Murder.
I actually think that mechanic is pretty cool, or maybe that's just nostalgia talking. This entire course is pretty much just slightly different versions on that idea. The next waterfall we see is much longer than the first, making it easier to fall off on. As a kid, I genuinely thought you had to use a mushroom to get across. The next waterfall has a bunch of item boxes.
Wait, you don't? Hang on, let me see that again.
Just slightly different versions on that idea. The next waterfall we see is much longer than the first, making it easier to fall off on. As a kid, I genuinely thought you had to use a mushroom to get across.
Yeah, but why does it exist though, Odyssey Central? Why does that second waterfall exist? Can you explain that to me, Odyssey Central? You're going level by level. The first waterfall, yeah, it shows you take the slower upper path for an item. The bottom faster path for a bit of speed. Why does the second waterfall exist, eh, Yoshi? A Yoshi man? A Yoshi Central? A City Central? You gonna explain that one to us, Mr. Level by Level man? Or not?
The next waterfall has a bunch of item boxes flowing.
Oh no, you just move right along, That 2D Mario level ranking better be good, brother. Your analysis is sloppy today. I'm getting sloppy joes from Odyssey Central.
Try and grab them as they come down. But that's also unfortunately the last waterfall of the course. The rest of it is just a bunch of boost panels towards the ending. So yeah, this is definitely on the simpler side. I do like the gimmick, but I can't really say this track is too special when it's so short and the shape is basically a McNugget. So I'm gonna put this in C tier. Definitely far better.
Oh, even by, okay, the worst part is, even if you're doing the, okay, so you're rating this by Yoshi standards, right? By Yoshi standards, this gets a C. Secondly, let's rate this by Mushroom Cup standards. Still shit, right? I would still argue this is D or F tier, right? I would still argue that by Mushroom Cup standards. What other standards can we race it on? By all the game's track standards? Yeah, this one's shit as well. By what metric does Yoshi Falls crack the C tier? That's what I'm wondering. I don't understand the Odyssey Central. I don't understand, brother. Yeah, help me help you. You didn't even talk about the second wall for how useless it is. This is just that 2D Mario ranking better be good, brother. It better be good. It better be good. You're killing me. You're killing me here. You're DS Andy. He's not beating the DS Andy allegations. This is unreal.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck,
I can't believe this. There's no D tier as well. I'm just noticing. And there's no D tier. Yeah, if Yoshi Desert is D or C tier overall, is Yoshi Falls B overall? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Because yeah, this is in relation to all the Yoshi tracks. So by every Mario Kart's track standards, you're saying that still by those standards that Yoshi Desert is worse than Yoshi Falls. I'm going to be honest, I think this is just, I don't like how GBA controls, therefore. I think that's what it is. I just have to accept that. I just have to accept, as good a job as we've done, chat, as good as the job as our community has done, we've got strong soldiers like me, we've got Sammy Sailor as well, who I know is a GBA Andy. We've got such strong soldiers, and yet every time I push the boulder up the hill, every time, Odyssey Central just sends me back down to the bottom. This is big channel privilege coming at you again.
As for the song, I actually like this a good amount. Not nearly as much as Valley or Circuit's theme, but hey, it's pretty good.
Crazy. Actually crazy. So you're telling me, so Odyssey, man. I'm letting you know now, okay? This is it. This is where we get into beef. Racetrack wise, we're already like throwing fists at each other. OST wise, Are you telling me, like, let's be honest with ourselves, are you telling me this, right? Which isn't bad, it's not the worst piece of music ever made. It's not horrible. Are you telling me this beats this? Fighting words, brother. Fighting words. Meet me in the back alley, brother. Meet me in the back alley. It's going on. We're fighting.
But like I said, we aren't done with DS just yet, as it's still got its retro course. We're actually going to go in a bit of a retro streak here, as the next 4 courses we have to talk about in this video are all retro remakes of tracks we've already talked about. So the first Yoshi themed track to get a remake was Double Dash Yoshi Circuit. Is this version able to stand up to the original? No. Yeah, so the thing about Mario Kart DS retro tracks, they mostly suck. Since the DS is less powerful than the GameCube, not only did they pick the most simple tracks to port over, but even then, they've been significantly downgraded from their original version. I mean, they even had a downgrade baby part. That's embarrassing. Now, luckily, the main thing I loved about Yoshi Circuit was that the layout was in the shape of a Yoshi, and that's still intact here. It's really the extra
okay, Macro, calm down.
details that have gotten removed. Most of the funny signs, gone. Yoshi Copter, gone. Heck, even the piranha plants at the end of the track had their pipes taken away. Don't worry though, guys, the turn left sign is still here.
didn't realize that was still there. That's crazy. Turn left with a lowercase e, just left. Brilliant. I need to. Do you know what? I need like a higher quality render of this. I'm gonna add that to just like. I need to find like a. I want a poster of this now. I want a poster of this. Like. I need it. I need a high quality image of this. Print it out. Poster frame, hang it up on my wall. We need to hang it in the Louvre as well. We need it everywhere.
Those changes, the layout itself is a bit different too. While the shortcut through Yoshi's hand is luckily still here, the hidden tunnel near the flower section has been completely removed, which I think is really sad. Speaking of those flowers though, they're gone too. Now the turn that had them are just walled off bits of grass, which looks far less exciting. So yeah, this is definitely a weaker version than the original. I wouldn't say it's bad just because the main things I liked are still here, but it's hard to say this deserves to be in the same tier. So I'm going to be putting this below Yoshi Valley in B tier. Still a fun course, but this is
still in the B tier. For me, I think what it is, I think what makes this strange is that I think for me, I think this is probably where me and I'm not going to say this is a bad take. I think this is just more, I think we tend to frame things a bit differently. For me, if there is a better version of something that already exists, for me, that makes the worst version even worse for me. That's how I think of it. It's the reason why I think in my Rainbow Road ranking, I think I put like the 8th version of 3DS Rainbow Road, like a whole tier, maybe even 2 whole tiers lower. Because I'm just like, the 3DS version is just like the definitive version. That's not to say the 8 version is bad. I like it, but if we're comparing all the Rainbow Roads, there's one I'd rather play. There's one I'd clearly rather play, you know? So that's the way I think about it. So I think this Yoshi circuit is like such a step down. I would put this Yoshi circuit like down. I'd put this even worse than Yoshi. Nah, not worse than Yoshi. It's still at least interesting to play. But I'd put this down here happily, you know, because I'm just like, you know, like I'm just like. So I'm not gonna like hound him over this the same way I'd hound him over Yoshi Desert. But yeah, if there's a better version of something, I'm like ranking it like 2 steps lower, and maybe even 3. Do you know what I'm saying? That's my mentality.
This is a medium.
As for the bots, just ignore them, guys. Just ignore them. Let's keep going. I'm ignoring them, so should you. All right.
Remake. This song
I keep forgetting Dry Bowser's in the corner. I'll make him larger. There we go. My co-host Dry Bowser.
Fantastic though. Alright, time for Mario Kart Wii, which only got 1 course this time. Instead of getting a brand new Yoshi course of its own, Mario Kart Wii's only course is a remake of Yoshi Falls. Of the remakes we have to look at today, this is easily the least changed from the original. In fact, the only noteworthy change I can think of is this one singular ramp that was added on the bridge going over Waterfall 3. That's it. I mean, tricking off ramps is pretty fun, so I guess this is a better version of the course. I'm just gonna put this right next to it in C tier. Song is just as good as it was indeed.
So you put both of it. Even the Wii version? I mean, I guess the Wii version is a bit better. So what? Hang on, let me just go back. Let me just go back on that. Let's hold it on that. Let's get dry. Okay, it's Dry Bowser. You gotta go. I'll get regular Dry Bones to help me out with this one. So this is also the Wii version of Yoshi Falls. Is also in C. I would say since there's like more trick opportunities and stuff, maybe there's like maybe you could push for C. I don't know, brother. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. Very generous. Very generous.
Just as good as it was in DS. Mario Kart 7 didn't have a Yoshi course. So that leaves us with Mario Kart 8, which has 2 remakes and 1 original course because Mario Kart Tour isn't a real game. Funnily enough, these are each spread across Mario Kart 8's different forms of releasing tracks. One was in the original release, one was in the DLC for the original, and the last one came in the booster course.
3 of them?
We'll go chronologically in order that they released. So starting off, we have the remake for N64 Yoshi Valley. In contrast to
okay, so your Yoshi Valley analysis earlier in the video, Odyssey man, was a bit weak. I'm going to be honest, it was a bit weak. Are you going to make up for it with the new version?
Mario Kart Wii Yoshi Falls, this is by far the most different remake we'll be seeing today. Starting off, I just want to talk about how fantastic the aesthetic looks. There's so much life now with trees and Yoshis filling the grassy section, and the valley itself has so much more detail. I
would say the valley looks so much better. Like this valley area looks way better. I would say the opening grass area, again, I must be booming because like this, I just prefer the original, just like the plain grass with like the purple skybox. I don't know. Just me. I'm willing to. It's just me. I know.
Starting off, I just want to talk about how fantastic the aesthetic looks. There's so much life now with trees and Yoshis filling the grassy section, and the valley itself.
Also, you guys are saying Tour denial. Did he like make a joke about Mario Kart Tour and I missed it?
So much more detail to it. I know it's no surprise that Mario Kart 8 looks great, but I still think this might be my favorite looking track of this entire video. But now let's look at the gameplay changes.
I mean, you're in the same video as. Oh, did he say Tour is not a real game? Oh, did he say that? Oh, Odyssey. You know what? I'm at the point now when people say that, I'm just like, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Maybe he was joking, so I don't. Can I be bothered to scroll back and hear how he said it? I don't know if he said it as a joke or not. I have no idea. But it's one of those things where I'm just like, even if it is a joke, I feel like it's run its course, you know? Like, in 2024, phone game bad. I think it's like, as a joke, I think it's just kind of, you know, just let it rest. But as a serious take, I'm just like, I'm not mad, honestly, man. I'm just disappointed. Like, I've got Loop Hero on my phone. Is Loop Hero not a real game? Like, it's probably the best game ever made. I don't know.
First off, this track actually functions now. You can see what position you're in without having to look at the map, which is very, very helpful. But speaking of the map, how have the many routes here changed? Well, starting at the far right again, the path that goes around the mountain now has a brand new glider ramp and cannon. That's a really cool addition, and seeing the barrel as you race...
Anyone think the way Tor controls is for babies? Yes, it's a phone... Okay, like, am I gonna... Brother, it's a phone game.
Around the track also helps a lot.
I don't get it.
It makes this
bro, wait, there's still a list. How many people are like this? Is this really a take people have in 2020? Like, I don't want to say, oh, current year, but it's like, guys, phone games have been around for like 10 years now. What kind of take is this? You probably have a game that you play on your phone right now. We need in defense of Mario Kart. There is no defense. You guys are booming harder than me. I'm fucking 30. I'm supposed to be the one saying phone games. Phone games. That's me. Because phone games weren't even around when I was a kid. Like, you played Snake on your Nokia 3310? Or Space Invader? Or fucking, like, Arkanoid? That's what you did. You've got so many good games. I've got what on my phone? I've got Tor, I've got Peglin, I've got Solitarica, and I've got Loop Hero. Those are games, brother. What are we doing here? It's such a nonsense. Oh, it's actually it's not even it's such a nonsense take. It's not even worth me making a video on. That's how annoying it is. It's so annoying because it's like, what are we talking about here? I'm not talking about Odyssey Central saying it. It's what you guys in chat are saying it. You guys are pissing me off.
A little bit faster too, which is nice, but spoilers, still nowhere near the speed of the far left path. Before we get to that route though, it's now time to take a look at the tunnel path, which now expands the tunnel to be much longer.
Musty chat drama. Nah, I like Tor. It's just, I like home games, just Tor doesn't it? That's fine. See that, Carlos, that's a fine take to have. If you like phone games, but you just don't like Tor, fair. That's a fair take. See, at least you're acknowledging that it's a phone game. What's it? Mario Kart Tour is a fun game, but calling it mainline is wild. Why do you care? That's who cares? If Nintendo says it's mainline, who cares? What's going on here? It's a game on the it's a game on phone. What? Because it's a game on a phone. It's got courses that are exclusive to it. It's got interesting new mechanics. By all accounts, it's a fucking mainline game. It's affected the other games in the series, mainly Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. The argument whether Tor is main. Am I just going to argue with you guys? You know, Odyssey Central, hang on for a second. The argument whether Tor is mainline doesn't make sense to me. Okay. All right, gamers, I'm calling a gamer alert. I'm calling a gamer alert right now. Hold Odyssey Central. Hold Odyssey Central. I need Mario Kart Tour's strongest warrior to join my voice chat right now. I need to fight someone. I need someone to fight. I'm feeling feisty. I need Mario Kart Tour's strongest denier to join my voice call. Otherwise, if no one joins the voice call in 2 minutes, I'm gonna give you guys a 2-minute warning. Anyway, who's Mickey? Mikey N64 Nintendo fan. Who are you? And what do you want with me? What's going on? What is this? What year is it? Tell me what year it is.
It's 2024, sir.
It's 2024, and you're saying that Mario Kart Tour is not mainline. That's what I thought. Get out of here. Destroyed with that. Who's this? Who are you? What year is it? Who is this? What's the color of my socks? What's going on here?
I can't see the socks.
What year is it?
2024.
And you're going to tell me that Tor isn't a mainline game?
I mean, does it really matter though?
Now your opinion is about my message now, isn't it? Whereas in the chat you were spamming constantly. I know it was you.
Well, I think it was also funny to see other people do it as well, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like saying it right as well.
hilarious. I don't even know what your name is. I can't see. Discord is canceling your name. I have no idea who you are. But listen.
Why is it C? What the fuck?
It just says
Someone
C.
changed
I
my
don't know
shit.
why. It's fucking with me. Torres mainline. Say it. Say it. Torres mainline. It's mainline. All right.
Nah. I'm gonna do my own thing.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Who is this? Battenberg. I know who this is. Fucking Battenberg. Wait, Battenberg, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, Battenberg?
Hello. I'm in a storm.
A storm of nonsense. It's 2024 and you think that Tor is not mainline.
Right, I'm in my car. It's fucking raining, and I'm ready to scrap. Right?
Oh, yeah. You're in a fucking steaming mood like I am.
Yeah. Who the hell plays Mario Kart Tour now that it's all ported over to Mario Kart 8?
It's a
Also,
phone game. What do you mean it's fun to play on your phone? If I'm on the London Underground and I've got no signal, I will boot up a round of Mario Kart Tour. What's wrong with that, huh?
honestly, I just really dislike the game. I looked at the game, went, nah.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the game? What's the game done to you?
Controls whack.
What did they do to you, huh? You don't like real cities? Oh, real world isn't the fun as Mario World. I want to be my
They
favorite
introduced
Mario
new
World.
games. No, they introduced new tracks on a game with gameplay that I really don't like. I'm okay with phone games. I don't really have that many phone games.
Hang on.
I just
You're
don't play
okay with
phone games.
Oh, are some of your best friends phone games? Name your 3 top phone games right now. Go on.
Zero, because I don't play them. But like,
See, you can't judge. You can't even judge as a phone game if you can't even name 3
I'm
games.
judging
You
Mario-
got no games on your phone, brother. You got no games on your phone. I can't believe this, Manberg.
yeah, because they're not that good. But like,
Jetpack Joyride? Solitarica? Loop
Yeah,
Hero? Slay the Spire? Are you insane? You're insane,
I
brother.
played them like forever ago. I played Jetpack Joyride. I played like Doodle Jump when I was like 13 or something. But like,
So because you're now not 13, it's not a good game, is it? It's a fine good game. Doodle Jump is mainline in the Doodle Jump series. If Doodle Jump is mainline in that series, Tor is
Doodle
mainline in fucking Mario Kart. That's what it is. That's my
right,
argument.
Doodle Jump served its purpose as a little mini game that you play for like 10 minutes on your phone while you're in the car. That's cool. As like a Mario Kart game, I just don't consider it mainline because like the gameplay and like I don't know, there's so many things wrong with Mario Kart Tour. The fucking gotcha mechanic. The
Gotcha mechanic. Okay,
like,
listen. It's 2024. Every game has gotcha mechanic. Okay, we like to gamble in our video games. Okay, let's go gambling.
Don't make it you shouldn't normalize it. No!
Listen, I may or may not have gotten a payment under the table from Big Gamba. Okay, I cannot talk about this. I cannot speak about this. All right, just consume the gambling, buy the rubies, buy the loot boxes, pull the pipes. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I've got to say to that. But listen, Tor is 100%. Tor is 100% made. Where are you driving to right now without doxing yourself? Where the hell are you going?
I'm just driving to the shop. I need a little couple things like bread. Can of Monster, you know.
Oh, so buy yourself a fucking Google Play card and buy yourself up some fucking rubies in fucking Mario Kart Tour and pull some pipes, brother! It's mainline! And I'll see you later, Bamberg, alright? Have fun. Get out of here.
Alright, cool.
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. This is it's just unbelievable stuff. Are these the strongest warriors the Musquite Empire can muster? Huh? Really? Really? Unbelievable. Who's this? That's you, man. You listen. You're just here to get in the video. You do not think that Tor is not mainline. You are not one of those people, Brad. Do not lie to me.
You're right. I'm not. I just wanted to join.
Get out of here. Fucking loose. All right, let's continue. Sorry, Odyssey Central, man. Let's wrap up this argument. Let me see what the biggest warriors in chat has to say. To be honest, Tor is one of the most impressive phone games I've ever seen. I don't think many people can deny it. It's a good game. I'm not even, bro, I don't even think it's like that crazy good. I just on the train, I boot on my phone games. I go on my phone games folder. Sometimes I'm ready to play a round of Solitarica. Sometimes I'm ready to loop in Loop Hero. Sometimes I just want to race in Mario Kart Tour. It's just one of the many games I got on my phone. And sometimes I just go for a round or two. That's it. That's it, man. That's what I'm saying. Leave me alone. If Tor is mainline, then 8 Deluxe, 8 Wii U should be counted as separate games, thus making the next Mario Kart 11. Interpret this how you will. I don't think Nintendo, whatever. If the next game is Mario Kart 11, who cares? We're all still buying anyway, you soys. The lot of you. The lot of you. What's it? Quit yapping. The yap is real. What have we got? Nothing else? Nothing else? You guys are weak. You guys are weak today. You guys are all weak. Anyway, Odyssey Central, my man. My apologies. Let's go. How will this affect Yoshi's legacy?
Replaces the weird spike enemies with swoopers. Well, finally, what about that route you're actually gonna take? Well, this also received a very significant change that I'm a pretty huge fan of. In the original, your only choice was to go across the very skinny strip of land over the valley.
Oh, hang on. Where are you going with it? Hang on, Odyssey. Guys, perk up, right? Lock in, chat. Lock in. He's about to... He might be getting chicanerous right now. He might be getting chicanerous.
Pretty huge fan of. In the original, your only choice was to go across the very skinny strip of land over the valley, but now you're actually given options. The skinny land strip has now been replaced with an even skinnier bridge, making it scarier to cross.
Oh no! Oh no! He mixed up the scripts, guys. He mixed up. No! What is that? Oh no! You mixed up. You're supposed to talk about this bit in the original section. The original. Oh no! Guys, he mixed up. He's working on that 2D level rank, and okay, guys, he's working on that 2D level rank, and he's tired. Guys, he's tired. Okay, he's tired. He's tired.
Especially when there are other players and items on top. Luckily, if that's the case, you can take a slightly slower path around it with 2 Goombas to avoid. I think this is a great idea because it adds some legitimate risk and reward to the track.
No. I mean, by the technical sense of the word, yes, there is technically risk and reward. But when the risk is down here, and the reward is also down, it's like, why would I ever take the slower but safer path when the faster path is not even that risky? Like, oh no. Oh no.
Since the Goomba path is also not that much slower than the bridge, it's actually realistic for the player to take either path depending on the situation of the race, which partially restores Yoshi Valley's idea of taking several different paths.
I would say the only reason you could possibly think about not taking the bridge is maybe on the first lap when everyone's bunched together. Maybe you don't want to be like, if you're a lightweight or medium weight cart and you're playing against heavyweights, I can maybe see you saying, I don't want to take the bridge in case I get whacked. That is something that sometimes I've thought about. I can say that. But that's more so due to the fact that the players are playing the game as opposed to the way the track is designed. Does that make sense? Like, it's more so a player interaction as opposed to a track interaction. Every single time I'm playing this on a time trial, or like I'm playing this where I can guarantee, essentially near guarantee that I'm not going to get hit, I'm always taking that faster path, you know? And even then, like, more often than not, I just risk it anyway. I don't know. I just don't agree with this, brother. I'm not gonna lie.
I still wish the other paths had more reasons to go on them, but I appreciate this change a lot. Also, down this left path, there are several new ramps to trick off of, which is a good modern addition since tricking wasn't a thing back on the N64. Even once the paths recombine, there's still some pretty great changes to the track. If you remember in the original, I said this turn felt a bit plain and boring due to being long and flat, but the 8 version completely fixes this by having the turn on a sloped surface. That makes it visually more interesting and gameplay-wise as well. Now, the rest of the valley section remains fairly similar from this point on, though there are a few extra guardrails. Personally, I think I would have kept them off, but hey, the stupid egg already causes enough trouble. The ending of the course back on the grass, though, did receive some changes. It's now
I think one of the paths has more coins, which is actually useful for getting top speed. I'd say in like maybe a time trial situation, I could see someone going for that, but I think in most normal races for most races, I don't think most people are taking like a path deliberately to get coins. Does that make sense? Like, I don't think that's a game design quirk. While it is interesting that obviously the more coins you have, the faster your top speed is, I don't think that is unimportant a mechanic where the casual player is going to take that into consideration when taking a path. And I think that's purposely designed to be the case. I don't think Nintendo wanted the 10 coin mechanic to be like a massive breadth in difference of speed. I think they wanted it to be, you know, a difference, but not crazy. And I think doing that is not really a way to entice a player, you know? I don't think that's an interesting enough way, should I say.
A bit more windy, which creates the opportunity for this off-road shortcut with a ramp. I personally prefer going through the last patch of grass, and this was made more interesting too with the addition of thick trees to avoid. So in the end, this track received a fairly big overhaul. I'm honestly a bit surprised just how much changed about this track, and I'm happy they did because I love racing on it. I think I've got to throw this at the top of 8.
Oh, Odyssey Central. I don't have this on my soundboard for some reason yet. So I have to Google it every single time I want to play it. And it's worth it. I think it's worth it in this instance. I think you'll agree. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. At least with Yoshi Desert, I'm like, that's just my GBA Andy taking over. With Yoshi Falls, you just see something where I don't. with Yoshi Valley, I just think you're wrong on a more objective level. The original is way more interesting than the remake. And I can't believe you've gaslit so many big channel. I'm too sad to do a bit. I'm just too sad, guys. Oh man, is he still invited to the cookout? He's still invited to the cookout, but he's invited to the cookout still. But the next time I see him, I would like casually make a joke about this, you know? Like I'd grab him a beer, be like, "Oh, what do you want? You want to get you a beer, mate? Yeah, I'll go do it." But like, yeah, you want? I'd open a bottle for him. He'd be like, "Oh, cheers." But like, yeah, so Yoshi Valley, huh? I would do that. I would guarantee to bring up and poke a bit of fun at him. He's still invited though, of course he is.
Not as just because they could still make the other routes better. But
Odyssey Central made me cry again. That might be a sequel.
They really fun track. Oh, and the remix of the song is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, the remix is nice. I like him.
As for the remake to come in Mario Kart 8's DLC, we have Yoshi Circuit once again, which actually made this the first non-SNES track to receive more than one remake. Of course, many other tracks have the
really? I didn't know that.
honor now due to the Booster Course pass, but Yoshi Circuit was
small portion of. Nah, I wouldn't give him a small part. I would just make fun of. I would invite him to the cookout. He'd get a normal portion of food. I would just make fun of him a little, you know. I'd be like, yeah, so Yoshi Valley, huh? Yeah. Would you say this beer I gave you is better than Yoshi Valley? Is that what you say? I'd poke a couple of jokes there. That's why I would do.
Surprisingly, though, this remake is actually a bit controversial. Most people still like it, but many say the Double Dash version is better, so why don't we take a look and see what they mean? Well, first off, 8 Deluxe is easily better visually for me. That's not too surprising due to how much better 8's graphics are, but a lot of people would actually disagree with me there. It's because the turn left sign is this track actually doesn't include many of the cute details from the original track, like the signs in Yoshi Kong.
Yeah, I think it's just like the Double Dash had like a really like. The art style was just very charming. Is that fair? Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say? I think it's just like the bright, saturated colors. It came from like an era of Nintendo where I feel like the GameCube. If I had to use one word to sort like the GameCube era of Nintendo, it's just charming. Does that make sense? It's just like there's a lot of charm to it. And I think that's probably why a lot of people would say that this new version probably. I don't agree, by the way. I think the new version is good. It's still like artistically, it still is nice. But I think the GameCube tracks like had a like the popping art style, it's just the colors really. The colors were just really fascinating about this game. Like, the things like the Yoshi Copter, like something like the Yoshi Copter doesn't exist in the modern day, which is proof because in 8 it doesn't exist in the modern day. This is just the kind of thing they only included in like this era of like Nintendo. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe one day I'll do a deep dive into that era of Nintendo and what makes people so nostalgic and like what's the word I'm thinking of? Nostalgic and charmed, but I'm using the charmed word a lot. But do you know who's also charming? F7, my man. Renewing his membership with a glowing red subscribe button underneath my stream. Do you know this track is shaped like my cousin? Damn, you got your cousin Yoshi? Damn, bro.
Also, I'm choosing the headcanon that Daisy Cruiser sang. Rest in peace to the crew. This track makes up for those lost details with plenty of its own, though. The booted.
Let me just to wrap up that. MK8's version has a lot of charm, but a different vibe of the charm. Yeah, pretty much. It's just more block colors. They really pop. Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a block. There's something else about it. I don't know what it is. I want to say maybe it is just the block colors. Maybe there's something else about it, but I don't know, man. It's got satin. It's got satin, you know? A charming trademark. MK's one looks more lived in. Oh, especially, I love this town area. It's a good thing I freezed on this bit. This, like, town area, I love this. This looks way better than the original. 100%. How many ults? How many ults, brother? How many ults do you have?
So much life into here. The background in general just looks phenomenal across the course with so much detail. My absolute favorite new aesthetic detail, though, has to come with the hand shortcut, which now has you jumping through a waterfall. This just looks so much cooler than the original, and I don't see how anyone could disagree with that. Speaking of shortcuts,
I suppose.
Though, this track is still sadly missing the tunnel from Double Dash. I definitely think they should have had it included here. Maybe they even could have had a glider ramp leaving it. However, it's not really a huge portion of the track, so we're not missing too much.
Oh, epic snipe. I saw that. Epic snipe.
This actually received a big update. Now, instead of having piranha plants at the end, they're placed in the flower fields. That makes these turns much more dangerous, but what I really love is the fact that the flowers aren't walled off anymore. Now you can cut them with a mushroom for a mini shortcut.
Who knows? Brad, you've been like hating this whole fucking stream. You've been hating so hard. The tunnel was just fun, okay? The tunnel was just fun. Brad just doesn't like joy. I just realized Brad is like, he literally is becoming, he's like Moist Critical, but except Moist Critical has like a depressing voice, but like he's actually like a pretty nice fella. You're the reverse Moist Critical. Like,
or you can even do what I do
negative
and hop
crit.
over them without a mushroom due to the off-road being so small. This makes each run-through of the track significantly more fun for me as I try to jump
What's up,
around the
guys? It's
piranha plants without
Brad.
landing in the flowers.
I'm here to dunk on everyone's take on Mario. Let's do this shit.
Is worth sacrificing
Everyone keeps glazing the tunnel shortcut, and I'm just like, really, guys?
the tunnel, because in all honesty, I probably
Dry
wouldn't use the
crit.
tunnel much, whereas this affects each and
Dry
every one.
crit.
The rest of the course is pretty much the
True.
same, besides the new ramp underneath the Yoshi shell, which just adds a bit of extra speed here. So overall, while I understand some people liking the original more, I think 8's is far better. So much so that I'm putting it up in S tier.
Ooh, S. Craziness, brother. Craziness. Where's my list? Where did I put my list? My list is here. I think the original B, like this. Maybe I could see here. You know, maybe S is crazy, brother. That's insane. I'd probably put both of them like just here. You know, craziness, but sure, I'll let you have it. I'm not fighting you too hard over this. I do think aesthetically, marginally better overall based on the town area in the beginning. I like the fact that, yeah, it looks more lived in. Someone said it looked more lived in. Like the Yoshi background, like the Yoshi outline being made out of like tree, so it looks like a lot more realistically formed, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, it's deliberately shaped like a Yoshi, but it looks like it could feasibly be shaped like this. I like that a lot. The music is also a nice upgrade, the live instruments. I can see it,
is
but
phenomenal, and the gameplay changes here help it to be even more interesting.
Crazy,
let's
but
not forget
I'm
the
here
song,
for it.
Easily my favorite of all 9 tracks in this video. But now it's time for the final Yoshi course in the series, Yoshi's Island. This is one of the booster course tracks that they tried to claim as original to 8. These vary wildly in quality as some of the series' absolute best tracks to some of the weakest. So how does Yoshi's Island stack up? Well, let's jump into it to find out. First things first, this is actually considered to be a crossover track. These are special in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because they get so many additional aesthetic tweaks that other tracks wouldn't.
Crossover. I love crossovers.
Texture, now featuring a Yoshi face on them. This track is obviously meant to reference the Yoshi Island games,
No
which
way.
we see through several of the tracks.
Is that also shaped like a Yoshi?
Since this is supposed to be a tie-in to the Yoshi's Island series, I actually think the Booster Course Pass aesthetic works here. Obviously, it's much worse than the base Mario Kart 8 tracks, but since Yoshi's Island is meant to be bright and colorful, it actually works fairly well here. But what about the layout itself? Well, you begin the race in a sort of fall setting, which is a really lovely start to the course. There are even some exclusive enemies to avoid, like these shy guys on stilts and this big Huffin' Puffin that can walk around and get in your way. I love that they went through the effort to add exclusive obstacles just for this track, as it makes the crossover aspect much stronger.
Absolutely, I agree.
I agree. Enemies we're used to though, like this piranha plant taking down from a tree root. If you manage to avoid its bite, you then transition into a water segment. This is visually completely different from the start of the course, but that was definitely the point. The idea here is that we're racing around the whole island, so they cram in a large variety of different locations from the game on this track, and they flow really nicely together.
Yeah, I'm like shocked they managed to get land, underwater, and like an air section all in one track. Like, that's something that I don't think I gave this track enough props for when I originally rated it. It's just like the fact that we're able to seamlessly weave all 3 of these in one track, that's got to be like extra bonus points to Yoshi's Island, right?
Water section simply has us dodge a few sidesteppers while allowing us to trick off a few water geysers as well. Exiting out of the water puts us into a mini cave section, which has a few off-road cuts we can make with a mushroom. Then we have this really cool outdoor segment where we have one big turn going up this hill. At first it starts out being very snowy, but once you reach the top it actually turns into a volcano. Despite just how different those 2 settings are on paper, this transition feels natural, and I think that's a testament to just how well this track manages to
He mentions it too,
together.
true.
At the top of the volcano we're then given a glider ramp which allows us to fly up into a cloud section. There's a nice jump here with a ramp and a big turn before you're taken off the cloud. Now you could just land straight in front of you for the track's final turn, or you could try and take what might just be my favorite shortcut in the Mario Kart series. As you're flying, you may notice this cloud with the green question mark on it. As you may suspect, this is lifted straight from the Yoshi's Island games. In that series, hitting one of them would be able to spawn in a large number of things, and they were able to perfectly translate that into Mario Kart. If you manage to touch it, a giant red bridge will spawn in over top of the off-road, allowing you to save a ton of time on the final turn. Grabbing this cloud is very difficult though, as it flies around pretty wildly, but that just makes each time you do get it feel so much better. I love shortcuts that don't require mushrooms, and this is probably the best example of that. It's a fantastic challenge and reference to the Yoshi's Island series.
Probably one of my favorite
I also love how you jump
little
through the ending
quirks of a track. I love it.
cut. But that brings this track to a close, and I think it's safe to say it's phenomenal. Not only does it do a great job tying into the source material, but the large variety of locations keep this track engaging every time you play.
But the question is are you going to think this one's better than 8 Yoshi Circuit? Odyssey, man. I will retract my invite to the cookout if you disagree with me.
All the perfect length to be memorable but not get stale. So for that, I think this easily deserves to be crowned.
Hey! He's back in the cookout, gamers. He's back in it. Get in. I will send you your commemorative turn left Yoshi sign in the mail. He's done it right, gamers. He won it. He won me over back in the end. He nearly fumbled the bag, but he secured it in the end.
The best Yoshi course in the Mario Kart franchise. The song here is also a great rendition of the Yoshi's Island theme, though I do still think I like Yoshi Circuit and Yoshi Valley's themes a little bit more. Still, this is an absolutely great way to end off Yoshi's legacy in Mario Kart. They should kill him with hammers to make sure he doesn't make another track. But anyways, that's it for this video. Do you love Yoshi's trick animations in Wii? And
I love you
for thinking Yoshi Falls Wii isn't peak? Let me know in the comments. I know this is definitely not a Mario Kart video you all were expecting, but I actually had a lot of fun with it. I've been really enjoying this every blank track mini-series, so I definitely plan to do more.
Have you?
Of course, we have the Bowser.
Oh, I didn't enjoy it. I don't know. It got a bit chicanerous in the middle. I'm not gonna lie. You got a bit chicanerous in the middle, Odyssey Central. You nearly made me cry. Actually, no, you did make me cry. So I can make the sequel video. You're an odd fellow, though. You're very odd, but I must say. You know the rest.
Castle still, but I think in every Ghost House track video could be cool too. But anyways, dry bones for Smash, and I'll see you guys next time.
Dry bones, dry bones, dry bones, yay, we love dry bones. Fuck dry bones. Yeah, I said it. Fuck dry bones. Oh well, that was fun. That was fun. That was interesting. I think Daisy and trick animations are better than you. I'm surprised you have an opinion on. Well, actually, I'm not surprised you have an opinion on that. Everyone has an opinion on everything these days. Everyone has a take. Everyone has something. Well, that was great. Did I miss the whole stream? Yes, you missed the whole stream. It's over. It's must over now. That's it. I'm gone. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock already. Oh, it's 3 o'clock already. It's 3 o'clock already, gamers. I can't believe this. I think the me in the Moo Moo costume has the best trick animations, guys. That's me ranking every trick animation. Oh shit, no. We're dang way over. Do we have enough time to do OST? Do we have enough time to do OST? Or should we do that tomorrow, gamers? It's time for the 30. I'm here to watch Spurs lose. I'm here for it. Do we do that tomorrow, gamers? I think we have to do that tomorrow. It should be shorter than levels. It should be, but I don't know if we've got an hour and a half. I don't know if we've got an hour and a half. We'll do it tomorrow. Gamers, we'll do it. A bonus Musty stream tomorrow. What about the rest of the video? I'm doing that off stream just to save myself some time. Because I ain't got the time to stream. I ain't got the energy for that. I'll do off stream. I finished the levels on my own, guys. I finished the levels on my own. A Musty on a Sunday. On the holy day. Time to play Tour. We love Mario Kart Tour. Do we play Mario Kart Tour? Should we play Mario Kart Tour? Gamers, get your phones. Gamers, we're doing a Mario Kart Tour stream. I've never actually figured out how you stream. How do you stream from phone? Is that possible? Can we do that? I don't know how to like get my phone capture on the stream. I don't know how to do that. Unless there's like a... Is that a website? Can I go on like MarioKartTour.com? Can I play Mario Kart P? What the hell is this? Oh guys, never. I can't believe this. I tried to play Mario Kart PC. I tried to play Mario Kart PC and my PC crashed. So I don't think we can play Mario Kart PC, guys. I don't think we can do that. Online race? I play this on my school computer. Is this like an actual username? Oh, I have to have a username and password? Oh no. I'll forget it. That's lame. I don't want to install a virus. This is good. You can play Mario vs. Luigi online. No, I can't be bothered for that. Can't be bothered. Could do Pokemon Showdown? I might do that one day. We need more Pokemon stuff. That's what I need to chat. We need more Pokemon stuff. Where's the Pokemon stuff? I need like more Pokemon. I've had enough. I've had enough of Mario Kart now. Where's Odyssey Central's Pokemon hot takes? What's that shadow image? What, my PC background? You guys have never seen this? This is like it's like one of my favorite images ever made. It's sacrifice, you know how it is. And I'm gonna change it. I know who we need to have as our new background. Here we go. Can I? Okay, guys, I'm trying to set this as my background, but Windows is not letting me. I'm trying to set PD. You know the fucking green bird from like the Meech? I'm trying to set that as my background, but my PC will not let me. So instead I'll do this. Bowser's Inside Story Bowser. Is yeah, because of the GIF, I think that's what it is. Brosafina, my broski, how you doing? I just woke up, my Scrimblow is streaming. Hell yeah. Your Scrimblow is live and better than ever. What else do I have? What other funny images do I have? I have Warped FNAF. I have Warped Freddy. You guys like Warped Freddy? I have, what else do I have? I've got, okay, I can't change that. I've got this. I've got Biden as a cologne. Give yourself, you know, a few sprays of Biden in the morning. You know how it is. I've got this as well. Probably one of my favorites, if I do say so myself. I've also got, geez, I have some cursed, oh my lord. Okay, I'm gonna leave on this, guys. I'm gonna leave on this, and I expect you guys to enjoy it, okay? We need more Pokemon content. There we go. This signals the if you see this background, this signals the Pokemon arc. All right. I'm heading out. We're in the Pokemon arc now. Actually, no, should we do this? Let's do this. Let's just watch this instead. Cutting the Smash roster in half. Is this Sponge? Is this a good one? Is this a good one, Sponge? Thank you, members. Thank you, chat. Thank you, members. Okay. Those lips make me uncomfortable. You haven't watched it? Alright. Let's see how he does. I watched this earlier. Some of the takes are interesting. Oh, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Alright, relax, Alex. Didn't he get in like some controversy? Or am I thinking of another YouTuber? I'm always thinking of another YouTuber. The game is cutting every... Well, cutting every? I'm so used to every. Cutting the Smash roster in half. By Relax, Alex. A very controversial man. I've heard that he does, in fact, not like to relax. And his name might not even be Alex. But controversies aside, is he going to cut the roster quite nicely? Let's find out. If my Scrimblow is gone, don't check your mailbox in the morning. What are we doing here? Oh, he's got it. Okay, here we go.
I'm sorry in advance. Super Smash
I don't accept your apology in advance.
Bros is a series cherished by many for the characters, the series, and speculation approaching the new one. So naturally, with things we love, what better way to show that than criticizing it, cutting it down, diminishing its artistic integrity for some sick form of self-validation?
Did my dad write this?
Let's imagine the next Smash game if Nintendo hated us. But more, what if we scaled the roster back to half? What would that look like? Who would we cut? Why are you in the comments already? A couple of notes on how I decided...
I'm not in the comments. Wait, shut up. I'm not... Now I'm in the comments now that you said that, but I don't want to read any because they'd spoil.
These characters. One, I wanted to look at each of the games in a vacuum, so we're starting at Smash Ultimate DLC and going all the way to 64 and looking at the characters individually. Two, I sort of went from the angle of what if Smash Bros was made today? What...
Now, Alex, I can't help but notice your subscriber count and your membership and your members. You couldn't get like one of those mics on your shoulder because the audio quality is kind of hurting me a little, but we ball.
Characters would you choose in order to best represent Nintendo in 2024? And three,
the cat is a nice touch, but
I made the list at 2 a.m. Yes, I know. Probably not one of the wisest.
Some purpose? Well, it's purposely hurting me, that's for sure.
But I have a flight to Japan in 48 hours. And my cat, okay, he's, ow. Oh, okay, so why don't we begin with the Smash...
And he's what, flexing a flight to Japan for us? Oh, man. You ivory tower coastal elites. I hate big YouTubers now.
Ultimate DLC.
I'm going to my big YouTuber hatred arc. That's what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to become bitter. Why do they have all the money and I don't?
That's a solid 12 characters there, and each of them is cherished by millions of fans.
Get rid of them all.
So naturally,
get rid of them all.
We're cutting basically all of them.
No, all of them. Don't you dare keep Banjo. If you keep Banjo, I'm cut. You're keeping Steve, Byleth, and Pyramid. Steve, fair. Pyramithra and Byleth? That's cool. Okay.
Is this controversial?
Yeah.
This says a lot about me at 3 a.m. I think their popularity in Japan in America is definitely large. Bulbous, even. And it is actually kind of wild to see in real time. This series went from malnourished to being a Giga Chad. You may not want to admit it.
So what, so you're simping for Japan right after you say you're going to visit Japan. 2 million sales. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm proud of you, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. That's a decent number of sales. Are we really going to keep them in our half-cut roster for 2 million sales? If it was 20, I'd be like, damn, I didn't know Japan liked them like that. You're not fair. 2 million of them? Really? We're really going to keep it for 2 million? Steve, we're keeping Steve, who has like a 700,000 million. We're keeping this for 2 million. Weeb gamers, we have a Weeb alert. I'm calling it. We've got a Weeb alert. He said, place Japan, therefore. You're so right for that, but that's actually unreal. That's actually unreal behavior. Not only was the take insane, your reasoning is even more insane.
But this series is actually one of Nintendo's more prominent ones in this day and age. I may not be the guy to say it, I may not even be the guy to support it, but I know. So
so you're gonna die on the hill of Xenoblade for what? You don't even care about it. For me, see, I think the one character when I did my cutting the Smash roster in half, which I'm just gonna upload on the second channel soon, by the way, I'm just gonna upload that as a VOD. I kept the character I kept just because, even though, look, I do really like him, but it was Mega Man. But that's because I think he's a long video game legacy, still getting games to this day, a platforming icon, was extremely hyped when he was announced for Smash 4. I think his legacy deserved him a spot, even if you could probably cut him and be okay. But your person that you're not even going to defend hard in court is Pyramithra. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, that's crazy to me. My person that I kept, despite not being crazy to defend him, was Mega Man. And I think that's fair. Pyramithra.
Big when I see it. At least it wasn't Rex. Of course. So,
funny Minecraft man.
You know, out of all the third-party characters,
I think Steve. I don't think I kept Steve in my version. I think Steve stays because it's fucking Minecraft, bro. Like, I think of all the analysis I could give, I think me just saying it's fucking Minecraft is probably like fair. Where's that? Where's that song? I've had this song. Brief ADHD tangent. Okay, I may have had this stuck in my head for the last 3 weeks, chat.
Placing blocks and shit.
Cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
I am placing blocks and shit.
Cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Oh my god.
Is that a fucking pig? I think if that ends up being in Smash 6 or Smash Ultimate 2, we can keep Steve, okay?
If we're only gonna keep a couple of them, I mean, everyone else kind of pales in comparison to this guy.
Placing blocks and shit, cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
Retro series icon. I think I'm going with the blockhead. So, take this L.
Personally, I got rid of him because I just got. My decision was to get rid of all the DLC characters so we can make room for more DLC characters. I don't want to keep the penis on screen. Can I get rid of the penis, please? Thank you. Yeah, I just got rid of all. My one, I got rid of all the DLCs. I didn't really keep any of them. If there was one I had to keep, it'd probably be Steve just for legacy. But even then, I think his playstyle is just obnoxious. So if you ask him on a personal level, fuck Steve. But I'd probably keep him, you know.
Last one. Yeah, I'm gonna lose all of you right now, aren't I? But out of all the games that
listen. System UI? What the fuck do you want? Leave me alone. Why do I have a smartwatch? Why did I get one? It's so distracting. I'm willing to be convinced. As someone who does like Fire Emblem but disagrees with Byleth staying, I can be convinced. I am the kind of person you want to convince. I am the kind of person. I'm the kind of person who would want Hector from Fire Emblem 7. I'd want him in the game. All right, give me more Fire Emblem characters. Send it to me.
That have sold well. This is the best-selling one. Need I bring up the chart? You see right there. You see it? The chart doesn't lie. And people, their first...
Wait, is it just sales? Are we just the sales, Andy? I mean, 4 million is better than 2 million, to be fair.
Fire Emblem was this game. So, I mean, out of all of them, if we're gonna only take a couple, I think Byleth is actually the next runner-up. So that was just...
Are we just a numbers Andy now? Is that what's happening? It's kind of... I mean, it's a fair argument to use, but I just think it's kind of boring. Like, I feel like it's just a little on the boring side. And I feel like... I wouldn't say that's antithetical to what Sakurai does, because I'm sure, just like every person participating in this capitalist economy, we love money. I'm sure Sakurai loves money, and the money talks. But I'd like to think more things are included than just money, you know? Like legacy. I think legacies are such an important thing to Smash. I think that's what makes Smash's roster so interesting, and that represents basically every era of gaming in such an interesting way. Not every, obviously, like every Nintendo era, should we say, of gaming. And I think that's really, really fantastic about it. So just being a numbers Andy is kind of boring, although I'll let him slide this time. If he keeps doing it, I'll have some words for you.
This is the DLC, and it was already hard to decide. We still have 38 more to go, and haven't even touched the base game of Ultimate, so... yeah. We got, like 38 left? Who do I 30-hate least?
So these are all the Smash Ultimate newcomers, right? Who's he gonna... I'm trying to guess. Who did I keep again? I think I kept Inkling. I think I did end up getting rid of Simon and Richter. That was controversial, but I think I ended up getting rid of them. I think I kept K. Rool. I kept Isabel and got rid of Villager as a joke, but realistically, I would keep Villager and get rid of Isabel. I think I narrowly kept Incineroar, but I did get rid of some other Pokemon. I think.
Well, let's move on
to
what
are you gonna do?
Base game characters.
Isabel stays. That's crazy. Isabel stays. So Villager has to go then, all right? Because again, in my one as a joke, I was like, one of them has to go, and everyone kept saying, keep Isabel, keep Isabel, keep Isabel. But realistically, she goes and Villager stays, right?
This makes sense, right? Simon Richter, old. King K. Rool. He's been in Mario Baseball as his last game, and Incineroar, out of all these Pokemon, is the most flavor of the month. But these guys, they are...
Oh, he's the most flavor. He's got an extremely unique place. Get out of here. Like, the only reason I kept Incineroar, he's my main bias. But I think his playstyle of all the Pokemon is extremely unique. What do you mean flavor of the month? Get out of here.
Important to their series and extremely iconic. Let's talk about Isabel. Animal Crossing, last time I checked...
Oh, don't tell me he does numbers again.
That is nuts.
Okay, that is a bigger number than the other number. It's just so boring. Alexa's so boring. This is boring. I hate it. The first time I'm like, the second time I'm like, the third time I'm just like, what is happening? This is... Isabel stays over King K. Rool because number go... Actually, to be fair, I can understand King K. Rool because maybe because... He hasn't been in the game in a while. DK is already a heavyweight, so in terms of playstyle, King K. Rool kind of overlaps with maybe. But what, Isabel and like Villager are basically the same character with like very minor differences. Oh, this is gross. Inkling is fair. Like, I think for being one of Nintendo's first new IPs that kind of blew it out big, I think Inkling has to stay. I don't think I'm arguing with Inkling. But who was the other one again? Who was the rest of them? Ridley, I think, is also fair. Again, another Metroid. Considering Metroid is one I will use sales numbers on. I will use sales because, like, again, Metroid kind of got a bit of a revival in the Switch era. It does another weight class that Samus doesn't have. He's more like rush down heavyweight kind of character. So Ridley, I think, is very, and again, Legacy as well. Ridley stays because of that. What does Isabel do, brother? What does Isabel do? Just number go, brr, is that it?
There is a likelihood someone's grandmother's in the audience.
Bro really added Byleth.
Then, Ridley. Ridley was always supposed to be the second Metroid rep, alright? So, I feel like it's the obvious choice. In Inkling, let's put it like this.
If it's number again,
Smash Bros was released today, they'd be in the original 12. Wait,
are you doing here?
So that is everyone that has ever been in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
At least he didn't use the number argument again.
Added to the game, not a soul would have played it. I agree. But we haven't even stopped yet. We have Wii U to go through. And after this, you're gonna really see what machinations my mind can really cook up. Who would have made these choices?
Okay, hang on. Let's see. I think obviously, you know, Villager or Isabelle. So in this, Villager stays. Mega Man, I can understand Mega Man going, but I would personally keep him. I think Wii Fit has to go. I think Rosalina could go as well. Little Mac has to stay. Greninja could go. Palutena could go. Pac-Man, I would want to stay, but I'm okay with you getting rid of him. Robin, I think is one of the more interesting Fire Emblem characters because he has a unique playstyle. So I think if you get rid of him, you have to like justify why you keep the other Fire Emblem characters. Fucking Shulk, man. Get rid of him. I don't care. Personally, I would get rid of him because I don't care about him. If you keep him fair, I just don't care about him. Bowser Jr., he can go. There's too many Mario. Duck Hunt. You've already got a couple of old head reps in Ice Climbers and Game & Watch and Rob, so like he can go to. Ryu has to stay. Ryu has to stay. Shut up. Cloud can stay. Corrin can go. Bayonetta can on the fence. Let's see what you do.
Choices but me.
Jesus Christmas on a Wii Fit stays. Greninja stays. Bowser. That's insane. This is insane. Relax. I need you to do me a favor. Never cook at 2 in the morning again. Nothing good comes after at 2 in the morning. This is unreal, brother. So what? The only character that could stay that I was comfortable staying is Little Mac. I said he can go. He could. That's crazy to me, brother. And then also, just remember, guys. He kept Villager. He keeping Villager and Isabelle. He's keeping them both. That's crazy.
Well, at least you know I'm not being biased.
I mean, I think it's more funny if you were biased, to be honest. But listen, this is your chance. Relax. I'm not relaxing. Explain yourself.
100% sure, but I think I'm experiencing what the kids are calling depression.
Okay, so I feel this in my bones that he's been in every Mario mainline game since like 2008. I would have taken Rosalina. I'd take Rosalina any day of the week. But the fact remains, unfortunately, this character is pretty iconic. I would be the first to punch him in his Fisher-Price baby goo-goo gaga milk guzzling snot-nosed snout. But God is not so good, and we must suffer together. All right. And
why is he so popular? Is Bowser Jr. really that popular? Because like if you ask me, I'm like, because like again, what was that text in the background? Why is he so popular? Like he's in a lot of Mario games. I mean, he's in Wonder and Rosalina isn't. I suppose, but if you ask me right now off the top of my head, Musty, who do you think is more popular in the Mario fan base? Rosalina or Bowser Jr.? I would say Rosalina. But it's like, has Bowser Jr. been in more games and got more representation? Sure, but he's just kind of a boss and that's it. Whereas Rosalina has probably had more impact in the series. Rosalina was like one of the first times where a mainline Mario game gave us a character with like a nice backstory. Is it anything Oscar worthy? No, but it was compelling. I enjoyed Rosalina's story time, as many people did. But I guess you're technically not wrong, but I wouldn't. Plus, he has the he's from old Mario games advantage compared to Rosa, I suppose. But if you needed old, actually, how old is he? He's what? The Sunshine? I guess that's old. I would say that's fair. Sunshine, Galaxy. Is there really that much of a time jump from there? I don't know. I don't really know, to be honest. GameCube years old. I would say, like, I don't think the time difference is that substantial. 2002 versus 2007 Galaxy came out. But I don't buy it. I'm not convinced, Alex. I'm going to be honest. I'm just not convinced, brother. I'm just not convinced. I think Rosalina... Personally, I'd cut both of them. But if one had to stay, it'd be Rosalina.
all right, and then the rest of the...
Because I think she has a more interesting playstyle with like the whole two character thing. I know Ice Climbers does that, but I think Rosalina does it in a more interesting way, or different way, should I say. Whereas, yeah, he has his whole clown car mechanic. I'm just like, I don't know.
They're either a third-party character, which makes it easy, or just sort of a vegetable.
Third party? I don't know. For me, even though, like, yeah, technically Ryu's third party, but he's like Mr. 2D fighting game. Do you know what I mean? Like Ryu is like the 2D fighting game character. I feel like with the amount of 2D, well, I won't say 2D, but with the amount of traditional fighting game characters that are in Smash, I feel like you have to represent them at least once. At least once. It's either Ryu / Ken. What's the other guy's name? Terry, that's his name. I nearly forgot. Or Kazuya. It has to be one of those three. Like in my head, you just have to represent the more traditional fighting games with at least one character. And who better than like Mr. 2D fighter Ryu? You know, you have to. Like that's just it makes no sense to me. You just have to, man. It's like against the law.
Which makes it easy, or just sort of a vegetable.
Steve over Pac-Man and Mega Man. Somehow that's the decision I made. And you know what? I was cooking.
Shulk is like...
Were you? Okay, lay on me.
Iconic to the Xenoblade series. He's kind of like the founding character, so I think it'd be weird if he wasn't included and Pyra and Mithra were.
Then Palutena, but we'll talk about that during Kid Icarus' section.
There's only 3 absolutes in life. Death, taxes, and me characters being shoved into every Nintendo title.
I'm unfortunately right.
Next.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably his least controversial take. Yeah, the Mii's are staying. I think we all agree the Mii's are staying. That's very uncontroversial, yes.
Pokemon!
So you keep Greninja, but not Incineroar. Lay it on me.
Woo, yeah! Woohoo! Pokemon is always tough because, on one hand, they're just flavor of the month Pokemon. On the other...
Oh, it's sales again. Oh, hang on. It's sales again, isn't it?
Yeah, alright, that's cool. Like,
it's sales.
We're including Greninja, but don't make him feel too special about it. No blushing. This is not for you. Alright, but I have some good news for you short kings out there. And no, it's not uppies.
I took Little Mac. Maybe it might be a weird...
But so your argument for... Hang on. So your argument for getting rid of Incineroar was he's flavor of the month. Your argument for keeping Greninja is he's flavor of the month, but number go brrr. I don't know, Alex. You're cooking Saturn, but I am not eating it, brother. I am not eating. But you know what I am? I am eating good tonight because Minister Chicken, my man. My fella. Thank you so much for the two quid. 2 British squid. No Mii's are being placed to Smash Me. that'd be so funny. Nintendo, please, that'd be so funny. What's it? Smash Mate Brawler? Smash Mate Brawler. Smash Mate Sword Fighter. Smash Mate Gunner. I'm here for it.
Choice, but in my humble opinion, his playstyle mixed with the series he's from and the recency of it compared to maybe some other ones we'll talk about later, him not on the roster just feels weird at this point. But there's more to get into, such...
Is this guy stupid or is he dumb? The Wii Fit Trainer in my head represents the Wii line of fitness games. And those sold, last time I checked.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm, chat. I'm gonna have an aneurysm in a minute. This is so boring. Oh my, this is unreal behavior. This is unreal. It's not even, the worst part is I thought I was gonna get angry at his picks. It's not even his picks that are pissing me off. It's his reasons. It's just money. Do you own stocks in Nintendo? Why do you care about the graph go up? Why do you care so much about graph going up? Why do you care? That can be a factor, absolutely. But what is that? What's happening? He's literally fucking Mr. Krabs. Well, to be fair, this guy started off his video saying he's going to Japan, so obviously he's made of money. You know? He obviously has a lot of stocks in Nintendo. Jesus Christ. Hello, I like money. So, relax. What... If I make this a video, someone put in. So, what made you want to half the Smash roster? Money. This big YouTuber privilege again. There seems to be a theme in all the videos we've covered today so far. It's just money. It's just money with you guys, isn't it? But if anything, the argument I would have used for Wii Fit Trainer, he might say it here. I might have paused him too soon, but. It would be like, I think Wii Fit Trainer represents probably one of the better things. There are a couple of characters that fit into this archetype, by the way, not just Wii Fit. But I think Wii Fit Trainer represents an archetype of a Smash character in that the whole idea of What? They're in the game? What the fuck? How? That's one of my favorite things about Smash, like Piranha Plant. Nobody would have expected Piranha Plant to be a character in Smash. It's just one of the ice climbers as well. Like, that fucking, even by what, 2001 standards of Melee, what, that broken, busted ass NES game from 1986? You've made them to a character? What the hell? Like, it represents like the joke character, the Smash weirdos. That is the argument I would use for Wii Fit Trainer, personally. So, let's hope he uses it. It's one of my favorite aspects of Smash. So does he use that argument or does he say something else? Let's find out. No, it's just money,
Right,
of course.
The chart, okay, we get it. Alongside City Folk, your grandmother was probably playing on her Wii Fit balance board.
I think a lot of this is going to make sense as we continue.
I hope it... Oh, no, fuck! No, I messed it up! Where were we? Let's go back. Here we go. My bad.
Kings out. Alongside City Folk, your grandmother was probably playing on her...
As we continue. So let's do
I was going to say, I hope it makes sense as we continue, because...
that and move on. Oh my god, we're already at Brawl. Oh.
We're at Super Smash...
Brawl, okay, so Brawl? If we do Brawl... Okay, Dark Pit... I think Dark Pit is a very uncontroversial choice, right? Dark Pit goes... Let's get rid of the very uncontroversial ones. Dark Pit goes 100%. I say that's probably... Lucas goes 100%. And I think that's all the 100% ones. Meta Knight? I think Meta Knight can stay. Meta Knight can stay. Pit stays because Sakurai tax. Zero Suit Samus, I would just merge back into Samus. I don't think... Otherwise, she can go. Wario stays. I would say comfortably. I'm not 100%, but comfortably he stays. Snake, if you are keeping third parties, he stays. If you're not keeping third parties, let's say like hypothetically, if someone else made a list and got rid of all the third parties just for the sake of it, sure, he goes. If you're keeping third parties, I think Snake has to stay. I think he has to stay. Just for legacy, I would say. Ike you can probably get rid of. I say probably because he's like a bit of a heavier sword fighter, so he has like a somewhat unique thing about him. But if you got rid of him, I wouldn't be too angry. Pokemon Trainer 100% has to stay. He's probably the most unique Pokemon character of the lot. The switching gimmick, some people might not find interesting, but I think it's fascinating, and he has to stay. He has to stay 100%. Diddy Kong, he can go, but I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be happy. Lucas goes. Sonic, if Snake stays, then Sonic stays. They're a package deal. If Sonic goes, Snake goes. If Snake goes, Sonic goes. I feel like, again, they both represent Brawl's third-party, like, roots sort of thing. I feel like they're both kind of a package deal. I don't know. For me, it's a package deal. DDD stays quite comfortably. Olimar, I would say stays. And this is one of the arguments where I would use numbers because he has had games in... The Switch era has been quite nice to Pikmin, so he's still a relevant character in the modern day. I can't stand him, but... I think he comfortably stays. Lucario, again, he can go, he can stay. The Pokemon are a bit like, some can go, some can stay. If you get rid of him, then fair. Rob can stay. Although, I'd be mildly upset if he goes. But he can stay. Toon Link can go as well. I wouldn't be upset. I think Toon Link can go. You can stay, but you can also go. I would say go. Wolf can also go as well. I feel like Star Fox only needs 2 reps, so either Falco or Wolf has to go. One of the two has to go. If you get rid of Wolf, Falco stays. If you keep Wolf, Falco goes. That's me, personally. I think one of them has to go. I think a game like Star Fox with like very little modern day legacy to it, and like not really as beloved compared to other Nintendo video game franchises, I think having 3 reps is like 3 too many, or 1 too many, should I say. So let's see what he does.
Smash Bros. Brawl now. We're sort of reaching some untouchable legacies. So naturally, I'm going to completely disrespect that and cut a lot of them.
Let's see. Okay, Pit's gone. Very harsh. Zero Suit Samus, expected. Ike, expected. Rob, Toon Link. Yeah, Rob. So yeah, Sonic and Snake, at least he kept them both. Meta Knight he kept. Warriors, did he... Lucario stays though. So what? Incineroar goes, but Lucario stays. I think Lucario does have an interesting aura gimmick, I suppose. But man, Rob is gone, huh? Lay on me.
Yeah, I really did this. I'm really him.
Now you understand what this list truly is. You thought I was doing this out of the fun of my heart? Absolutely not. I am pedantic. I'm a realist. This is what would happen in the real scheme of the world. You want to play around with rosters? I'll play harder. This is what the real scape of gaming looks like. Your coworker, all he's playing is Pokemon. Your little cousin, all he can talk about is Minecraft. This is gaming.
And yes,
it will include 6 slots that are the Mii Fighters and Pokemon Trainer over Kid Icarus.
I'm gonna just say it. Kid Icarus up.
Can I come back?
Of course.
Can I come back?
Pit is
it
not
safe?
loved or cherished anywhere near some of these other characters. Have you ever been on Yaoi Twitter? Ace Attorney.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
Persona 5, freaks. 3 houses, don't even get me started.
You may not.
To be fair, I'll give him credit. At least he didn't use the money argument. At least. Personally, I think my reasoning for keeping Pit is, yeah, he's Sakurai's baby. Other than that, I don't think he has much of a claim to fame. So I could see you getting rid of him because of that. I would not say get rid of him because he doesn't have enough yaoi. That's not an argument I would use, personally. Sure.
Not know it, but the foundation of your fandom started in some pocket of Twitter.
But Kid Icarus, you know, it's just kind of fizzled and it's there, and he's still in Smash Bros. Because you kind of have to include him. It's Sakurai's baby, but he ain't my baby. I do not own that child. Sending him off to the adoption center. See you later, bucko. You had a good run.
Not to say
harsh, but fair.
that I wouldn't love to see Kid Icarus make a uprising. Just, it's nowhere to be seen, and it's sad.
Yeah.
It's so hard to cut some of these guys. Like, I love Rob, but I have to consider we're cutting down a lot of these characters, and I need to keep other super important ones. So how do I rationalize keep?
He has a guys. I think we know it's fair. Is this the part of the video where we see the content creators like not disguised fetish? Is that what it is? It's like when you watch a children's cartoon and like there's that weirdo character that's into like feet too much, and you're just like, who wrote this character this way? Who was this? Who was this? It's like what was that fucking? Was it like the Powerpuff Girls reboot where like? Someone wrote them. One of the writers wrote themselves into the show as a character that Blossom has a crush on, and it's like, huh? The character that Blossom has a crush on looks suspiciously like the writer that wrote the episode, and you're just like, really makes you think. I don't know. I'm starting to think. Relax. You never heard about this? You can look it up. It's real.
Keeping Sonic and Snake.
That would be vibes.
Hey guys, Future Alex here. I accidentally made an error in counting the Pokemon Trainer Pokemon and actually have 42 characters here instead of 41. So, quick little change. We're not adding Snake. Sorry. Now that we're talking about it.
You going to Snake? Why Snake? Hang on. Can we go back? Lucario's right there. Lucario's right there, bro! Get rid of him! Oh no! Snake! I'm just sad. I don't even like Metal Gear Solid that much. It's not my Scrimbler. I don't even like... Who the fuck is Hideo Kojima? I don't care about him. He's not my Scrimbler. I'm just sad now. So what, no more of those codec calls? That's like one of the coolest Easter eggs ever made in a video game. I'm gonna be honest. Top 10 video game Easter eggs. Snake calling like fucking, command. Hey, boss. I'm fighting this fucking dinosaur fella. Oh, that's Yoshi from the Yoshi's Island games.
Now that we're talking about it, Pokemon Trainer's stupid. See, I would love to have cut like Ivysaur, but this character is considered one character, but it's 3 characters on the website, so I clearly can't cut them, so I have to add all 3 of them. Don't blame me, I don't like Pokemon. This is not my doing.
I would count them as one character. I think you're being a bit... Personally, I'd count them as one character, but sure.
And the ones we included, they're kind of just obvious, like DDD and Meta Knight. Kirby's a huge franchise, and they're in every game. And...
Monkey!
Diddy Kong was a close call, but the DK series is sort of sauced up these days. Like, it's weird to think about, but Diddy has more relevance than their step-siblings at Rare, which is sort of sad. I mean, I guess he brings me joy from his death, so that's something. This guy owns a mountain, and Pikmin is sort of turning into Peak-Man.
So,
Fuck Pikmin, I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it for slander. I don't even hate Pikmin that much, I'm just gonna say it for the fun of it.
see this? You see all that we have left. It's about to get ugly.
So this is starting to heat up. Me at 2 a.m.'s actually sort of cooking. And
You at 2 a.m. is sort of... Hang on, can we have a look at the list again, please, Mr. Alex? Honestly, is this true? You at 2 a.m., you've gone with, from, what's it, DLC, you went with Pyromithra, Steve, and Byleth. From Ultimate Base Game, you went with Isabel, Ridley, Inkling. Not the worst, but crazy. Then you went with, from 4 Base Game, you went with Bowser Jr., Shulk, Mii Fighters, okay, Greninja, Little Mac, Wii Fit Trainer, and Villager. Crazy. And then from Brawl, you took Lucario, Olimar, DDD, Sonic, cut Snake for Diddy Kong. Pokemon Train. Snake is on the board somehow, but obviously he wasn't there. The Brawl was probably like the least offensive, but then you just cut Snake out of nowhere and you ruined it. You fucking ruined it. Let's go.
God, what are you cooking? And I was a little bit worried, but
okay, Daisy goes. Actually, sorry, I didn't look at the list. I didn't look at the list. Hang on.
Cooking.
Hang on, can I see the whole thing without you? I want to do my one first before you do yours. Can I not do that anymore? Have you ruined it? Oh, okay, I can't do mine. I just have to do yours as well. Okay, Daisy's gone. That makes sense. Peach and Bowser stays. I think that makes sense. Ice Climber going. Sad, but I think we've already got like retro NES rep in already. Sheik, fair. Dr. Mario, Pichu, Falco. Yeah, again, if you kept Wolf, you got rid of Falco, as I said. Marth stays. I think that's fair too. He's the first Fire Emblem character. Lucina, Young Link, sure. Ganondorf. Yep, they stay. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm sad to see Dr. Mario gone. Don't get me wrong. I'm very sad to see Dr. Mario gone. He didn't keep Wolf? Oh, that Falco's harsh then. Jesus Christ, okay. The Falco and the Dr. Mario picks are harsh. But overall, fair. Do you know what? Fair. I see it. I still do think you keeping yet another Pokemon and get rid of Incineroar is insane. Like, I do think that is... I think of all the Pokemon to get rid of, you got rid of Incineroar. When Greninja was, like, right there.
Oh, God. What are you doing?
Or, like, Lucario for that
What
now.
are you doing? But, of course, we got to keep Bowser, Peach, Zelda,
it's uncontroversial.
Sheik, Ganondorf. Hey, that's me! These guys are iconic. Marth is the Fire Emblem prodigy. Game & Watch represents that old history of Nintendo. Ice Climbers,
So as you can see, I took characters that were most integral to their series or the category they sort of fall in. Mr. Game & Watch, he's that retro character, sort of iconic to Smash Bros. But Ice Climbers, they just don't meet the same standard to me. Sheik, Falco, not integral to their series, so very difficult to get to this point and have to make cuts, but, well, if you've done the math, you can see we have only 9 slots remaining.
Oh, there's 9 slots and 12 characters. Interesting. But as I was going to say, like, you said you kept Game & Watch for the old, like, Nintendo representation, which I agree with. But I also think having an NES representative is also quite important. I guess Little Mac kind of fits that. But when I say an NES rep, I'm kind of thinking of a series that kind of lived and died on, like, the NES era, if that makes sense. So, like, Duck Hunt Duo, Ice Climbers, Rob... Like, I think one of them just kind of has to stay, if you ask me. Just like in the same, like using the same logic that Ryu has to stay, I would say one NES rep has to stay. But it's a bit of a shame, really. As for the original 12, if I had to cut one of them, obviously Dark Samus, what's a fucking polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Jigglypuff goes, obviously. Who else? There's one, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 13 here. And 9 slots. Obviously, Dark Samus is obviously a freebie, right? So of the Dark Samus, there's 3 more picks. I would say Jigglypuff, Star Fox, Ness. Okay, he's gonna go by. I think based on his logic, he's gonna go by like representation for their series. So he might say Yoshi. That could be interesting. That could be actually... Ooh. Does Star Fox even get any representation? Man, that'd be funny. That'd be so funny. I'm gonna predict. Okay, if you asked me to cut 3 out of the 12, I would say this would be tough, but I think Jigglypuff comfortably goes. We have enough Pokemon. We have enough Pokemon, so Jigglypuff can comfortably go. Star Fox, I think would be... Yeah, Fox would have to go as well. Dude isn't relevant. I'm sorry, you gotta go, brother. Like, it'd be depressing, but he has to go. He has to go. But you know who has to stay, though? Adster. With 5 Musty members. What the hell? You're that's too generous. How very generous of you. Thank you so much, man. I don't think I've ever seen you in chat before, but thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Who got it? JD, Bacon, Super Mario Pro, Velociraptor Planet, and James McKay? Make sure to say thank you. Be sure to say thank you for our gifted man, all right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, man. But I have to do the opposite of gifting. I have to gift a letter of termination to 3 characters. Okay, which 3 go, chat? Tell me. I'm gonna chat. You tell me. We're gonna do this together, okay? We're gonna do some tense music as well. Where's Tension Mario Galaxy? Let's get Tension Mario Galaxy loaded up. Again, I think I say, Fox, thank you. You've served the series well. You're not relevant anymore. You have to go. Jigglypuff, too many Pokemon. You can comfortably go. Ness, I hate you. You can go as well. That's my 3. As for what I think Alex is going to do, he's also going to do Jigglypuff. But he's going to do something weird and like cut Yoshi because too much Mario or something. He's going to do something like that. He's going to do something. He's going to cut someone weird. He wouldn't dare touch Captain Falcon. I don't think he's that crazy. He's going to do Jigglypuff, Fox, and Yoshi. That's my prediction. Obviously, Dark Samus is a freebie. Dark Samus doesn't count. If you say Dark Samus, you're cheating, all right? There we go. Okay, that's my prediction. For him, it's going to be Jigglypuff, Fox, and Yoshi. It's going to happen. Did you get PK5 too much? I may or may not have gotten eliminated from the 1 tournament I entered in my life in Connecticut. I went to Connecticut. I joined the Smash tournament. And the guy I lost to might have been a NES player who was wearing a NES cosplay. I did like the cosplay. It's quite cool, but fuck him. I can't believe this.
And the original 12 left. So I want you to make a prediction on who's getting the boots.
I already made mine.
Think about it right now openly. Think about what it means that those characters are being cut. And now consider that I actually did that.
Alright, let's just rip off the Band-Aid.
Predictable. Yeah, Jigglypuff, Ness, Fox. If there was 3 that had to go... Yeah, that makes sense. You know what, Alex? You're an odd fellow, but I must say... I think of all the cuts you had to make, I think this is probably the fairest. Seeing Fox go, don't get me wrong, seeing both Ness and Fox would be... I don't care about Jigglypuff, fuck Jigglypuff. Just to make it clear, if there are no Jigglypuff haters, I'm dead. Fuck Jigglypuff. As for Ness and Fox, for the series that have not gotten the representation that some would argue they deserve, in the case of Earthbound, and this representation that was less than stellar in the case of Star Fox, it would be a bit upsetting to see them go on a legacy front. But yeah, if I had to cut 3 out of the original 12, it's you 3.
So, Jigglypuff is not as popular as the other Pokemon I put on here. It's a paradox of circular reasoning because of their circular model. Even the stupidest choices can't be stupider than the original stupid choice. It's sort of like that one friend that's very problematic, but you've known them for like 20 years, and you're so deep into the friendship, and you don't see them that often anyways, and you're inside of a scatterbush right now. Is this really the time? Okay, Fox.
I think that's actually a very good analogy. I think that's a very good analogy for Jigglypuff. The friend that's just been around for... You've known them for so long, you might as well just invite them to the cookout, they have some very unsavory opinions on women, but you see them so rarely, you're just like, I'm not kicking up a fuss. There's no point.
Is in a weird kind of limbo, and not the fun kind, the death kind.
Okay, I just want to say SMA. I get it. Okay, I get it. You have a chill. Okay, fucking relax. You need to relax. Okay. You said that like 10 times in my chat, brother. Relax. Okay. It's harsh that we're even in that point in the first place, but. Let's just fucking move on, okay? Stop being weird.
Like 0 games. Literally, the last one was called Star Fox Zero. It did not sell well. It hasn't been received well, and
Nice.
I never got into Star Fox, but here's my perspective. The total sales of this series is a brisk...
Sales again? Okay, even though I kind of... It's not about... It's about legacy. Like, again, use the legacy argument correctly. What about... Leave sales alone. Leave the number alone. Stop with the numbers.
It's not bad, but you know who else just hit that number? Yeah. And you think I want 3 versions of him in No.
Yeah, you already had a point without mentioning the sales. No one cares about sales. I care about legacy. I care about playstyle diversity. Those are the kinds of things most people care about. I don't fucking care, man.
If I'm not including Rob, Ice Climbers, why would I include Fox? Why do they have 3 representatives? So I cut all of Star Fox.
It's literally just a rich get richer in Alax's world, isn't it? He's just like, you're just a greedy capitalist, aren't you? I can't believe this.
And kept him.
Well, yeah, everyone knows why you kept him. Don't pretend like this is controversial.
Ow. That soundbite defines a gaming generation, alright? If there's any character that represents Smash, it's this guy. Wait, there's someone else. Okay, you know, I actually think I need to change this. I don't want to do this. Okay, Ness is another character that very iconic in Smash Bros. But outside of that, his last official new game release was 1994. Yeah, they released Earthbound Beginnings. But you know, Mother 3 still hasn't been released here, and the series, as far as all of us know, is not getting a new entry. It really became a game of choosing which of these smaller series I'm going to include, and I ultimately chose Little Mac and Captain Falcon. Maybe I'm Wii U pill or something, but you know, I don't know if I'll agree with this in a week, but I know at least I'll be in Japan where nobody can hurt me. So, I don't even think I agree with this, but this is the choice I made. Good job, me.
Too many Pokemon. I still think a lot of your... Again, it's not even the roster that pisses me off. It's initially it was the roster choices for sure. Again, I'm more annoyed that you kept using sales than you decided to break the sanctity of the original 12. That's what I'm more annoyed. I know there's gonna be a lot of people in the comments saying, obviously I had someone in my chat earlier, the original 12, you can't touch it. Like, that's insane to me, but I'm okay with that. It's just you kept using numbers. The only thing I would say, like, on an more objective level, I'd say is wrong is the amount of Pokemon is insane. I'm not gonna be honest with you about that. And the Pokemon you did decide to keep as well, the only one you cut was Incineroar. The fact that that was the only one, other than Jigglypuff doesn't count. Jigglypuff's a fucking echo of Kirby anyway. But like, other than Jigglypuff, you cut an Incineroar, and I'm just like Mewtwo and Pikachu have to stay because like they're the two very popular ones. But of all the, I don't know, man. I don't know, brother. That's crazy. Pichu doesn't count. Pichu was a joke fire in here. Pichu doesn't count. Pichu has, if you're gonna cut half the roster, Pichu is a freebie. Pichu's a freebie. Come on now.
A little thought experiment reveals one key thing. This sucks.
It does suck, you're right.
Choices you can make here that's gonna satisfy everybody. I made this shit and I don't even like it. Okay, so that's it, I guess.
Pokemonis is like the most popular thing out there, and there's 1,000 of them. It deserves to have more. Firstly, I don't know what the hell. Firstly, I don't know what Pokemonis is. But secondly, I don't necessarily disagree that Pokemon should have maybe more than the average amount of reps. It's just the only controversial one you cut was Incineroar. Like, if Jigglypuff being gone kind of makes sense because, like, again, it's not really that popular and its playstyle is already covered by other characters. I don't know. Like, all that Jigglypuff has is legacy on its side. Pichu was a joke character anyway, so I'm like, okay, fair enough. But again, to cut Incineroar, probably one of the most playstyle-wise, I'd say Incineroar is easily the most interesting. 100%, easily the most interesting. But
wow,
getting rid of him is insane. Can you tell that's my main, by the way?
Okay, no, wait.
I'm clicking off. It's too late. It's too late. I'm clicking off.
I can do better. This is not.
No, I'm clicking off. You're too late. Too late. No, I'm clicking off.
First was only one iteration.
No, I'm clicking off.
Once, and you know that can be good for a little bit of a thought.
I'm clicking off, brother. Go have a shave. Go get ready for your flight. Okay. Go get dressed. Get out of here.
What if we wanted to be more
go have a shower.
What if we wanted to get a better roster?
Nah, you ruined it.
It's okay, but it's lacking the soul of Nintendo. It's very corporate. It's very much.
Yeah, it is very corporate. What the hell? Yeah, you are. You need corporate. This is less relax, and more fucking Financial Axe. This is Financial Axe, bro. Change the channel name, brother.
Sales. That's not Nintendo. So,
Yes.
Like, let's, for example, Diddy Kong.
Axelax. That's what this is, brother. What are you doing?
Yes, fine, Diddy Kong. But you know who's more important? An entire series, like Ness. So we can sub out Diddy Kong.
Nah, too late. You ruined it.
And
Nah.
buy that token, Bowser Jr. We're gonna take Bowser Jr. over Fox? Of course not. So we're gonna add Fox.
Nah, now you're just pandering. You know, you've ruined the video now, Axelax. You're just pandering now. This is Pander Axelax. This is unreal. This is unreal, brother. This is pandering. I don't want to be pandered
You
to.
can also go down the rabbit hole of other characters that are like that, like Pit. That's a whole series, and do we really need two Xenoblade reps? So Pit over Pyra.
Nah, this is just oh, there's nothing worse than having a hot take. It's he literally, you know what it was? He saw this list, realized graph go down, and I was changing to oh, this is even worse. Oh, this is disgusting.
Fire Emblem as well. You know, Mars is just kind of this old-ass character, wasn't really in anything, but Lucina
And then you
represents awakening.
keeping the woman in? You know what, fair. We love women. You know what? Feminaxelax.
kind of revitalized Fire Emblem series, so Lucina over Marth. And you know what I was saying about Pokemon Trainer? How you need all three of them? But I don't think that's really true. I don't think you need all three of them. Maybe you could have, instead of Ivysaur, a fighting game character like Ryu, because we don't have that on the roster.
Oh, this is unreal.
Like, Pac-Man is more important than Squirtle, so we're gonna switch that out. That's an okay choice there. We can still go even further. I mean,
I don't buy this.
Incineroar is way more prominent than Pokemon.
Okay, maybe I buy this. No. Even, you know what? Even though my Scrimblow is in, I'm still not accepting it. I'm still not accepting it. I'm not gonna be honest. The pandering is what's got me. You fucked me over with the pandering, brother. You've ruined me. You've ruined me. You've ruined me.
More prominent character there is very played. So maybe instead of Lucario, we take Incineroar. And I mean, we can go even further. We can take this even farther as well. Like,
No, you're just getting quirky with the editing. He's getting quirky, guys. He's getting quirky. I'm checked out. I'm checked out, Alex. You ruined me. Is that Sonic? Okay, now I might be checked back in. Hang on. Sonic Man? Oh shit. Hey, I'd play this. Who the hell is this?
Ah, didn't see you there.
Oh, it's him? I thought this was someone else. He's bald?
That was a weird video talking about some hypothetical scenario about Smash Brothers. It's a little much to be getting carried away about, but all the same, it is a lot of fun. Now I'm about to do something maybe I will regret, and I'm gonna ask you for your opinions on a hypothetical roster like this. Cause, let's face it, we like to have fun together, but I will remind you to be respectful of everyone else's opinions because
No.
we're all the same players. We all
No, you're wrong and I'm right.
want the same thing, so.
I've got hair on you. I'm sorry. Okay, that is the only thing I will apologize for in this video. Everything else I'm keeping.
That's all I got to say on the matter. This has been Lax. I'll see you on the flip side. I got some light reading to catch.
Leave Andrew to What color's your baguette?
Fun.
As for the video, that was fun enough. I think you got a bit quirky with it towards the end, but hey, you're a comedy-based gameplay YouTuber. We like to get quirky every now and again. But overall, fun enough. Fun enough. I think your roster change. I think when you were just using graph go up, it was annoying. But either way, it was fun. I enjoyed watching this. What color your hair follicles? Yeah, I think overall fun enough. The Mario sport they want us to. Oh, he does one of those. He's one of those guys. The Mario sport they want us to forget about. It's Miyamoto. Every time I go to sleep, Miyamoto. Oh, it's me, Miyamoto. You must forget Mario base sluggers. You must forget Mario sluggers. And I'm just writhing in bed like, what's baseball? Oh, are we going to the ball game? Oh, Jesus. Sorry, guys. I had a nightmare about what's it called? Baseball? Yeah, like you throw a vase at someone and they smash it with a And depending on how far the shards go, I think it was baseball. I don't know. That's literally what's going on. Hunting us down. Oh, I love it. It's great. Catherine. Catherine mentioned. He likes Catherine as well. Ballin'. Either way, fun stuff. Relax. I hope you had fun on your trip to Japan, brother. I hope you had fun. They want us to forget everything now. I laugh at those clickbait titles, but hey, they work. If they work, they work. What can we say? The Waluigi game everyone wants to forget about. Well, everyone, guys, I love how everyone says we've had a what. I love how everyone's like, oh, we need a Waluigi game. We need a Waluigi game. There's already a Waluigi game, guys. They released one. Have you guys never seen this? Waluigi's taco stand? Have you never seen this game before? Guys, they made a game already. They made look. Here's the cut. Here it is. Look. They've made a game already. Waluigi's Burger King Footless, you know? It's great. Either way. I'll show people Waluigi Simulator gameplay. What's Waluigi Simulator? I don't know what that is. Is this like live reaction? Why has it got Metroid sounds? Is this just Mario 64? But what is this walk cycle? What is happening right now? There's no music? Where did we go? Hang on. Oh, underneath the map. Oh, well, okay. Make sure you buy Waluigi Simulator, guys. We're going to do OST review. OST review tomorrow. But no, we're going to do a bonus Musty Sunday stream. We're going to do OST, 3D World OST rank. We didn't have enough time today. I didn't want to be late for work. So we'll do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, gamers. Be there or be square. When? In the morning. Be there or be square. Be there or be square, gamers. Is there anything else we can watch real quick? Is there anything else? I've got like half an hour. Is there something we can watch in half an hour? Let's check. Top 145 Mario Kart tracks by Jamie the Pain. In 25 minutes.
Mario Kart is the best-selling racing series.
Oh, and he's British as well. Oh no! Oh man, that's even. You know, I can't do this, guys. I can't. It's bad. I can't listen to another British accent. Okay, you guys, it's too much. Okay, I need a friendly.
All time, a feat it wouldn't have been able to reach without its stellar tracks. I've decided to rank all 145 tracks in the series to see which of those tracks is the very best and which is the very worst.
In 25 minutes? There's 500,000 views! Jesus Christ, lad!
This list includes all of the tracks from Super Mario Kart, Mario Kart 64, Mario Kart 7 from their original this list. If someone... Mario Kart certainly has its share.
Okay, what's number?
Bowser Castle 2 SM...
Oh no! The worst track ever made! I'm in shambles, lad. Go on, Jamie the Pit. Hang on, can someone do the maths? What's the maths on this? Let's do the maths, chat. This is worse maths than macro. Jesus Christ, hang on. So, 25 minutes. 25 times, is it 60 to get how many seconds there are? And then plus 14, add the 14 seconds, divide by 145. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, gamers. He has 10.44 seconds. Not include. Okay, hang on. For my original, I'm going to do the calculation again. We're going to take away 1 minute. So we're going to take away 1 minute. So we're going to do 24 instead. 24 times 60. I want to redo the maths. And then plus add the 14. We got to keep the 14. We got to keep the change. Divided by 145. So it's not 10.44, it's 10.02. 10.02 gamers. Good lord.
NES is the most frustrating course in Mario Kart history, with plenty of sharp corners, annoyingly placed thwomps, and even a dead end, which might be a shortcut, but I could never cross it with a feather.
Hang on, who was it? Who was it that said it? Who was it that said fucking Musty's honest reaction to a common opinion? When people slander this track because they can't do a shortcut, how do you expect me to react? Honestly, how do you expect my honest reaction to that information to be? If it's the turns in the square bit have an objectively correct path, thus turning its pick a path track design into more of a take the correct path design, fair. Font placement, while I like them, I can understand you thinking it's a bit harsh. The feather shortcut not being well telegraphed, I would say is also fair. There's things you can... I love this track, but there's 3 things you could say about it. But instead it's, I'm too bad, therefore. It's not your analysis that annoys me. It's when it's bad. That's what annoys me. That's what annoys me. Jamie the Pain. This is, to be fair, this is a 7 year. I'm not going to get too angry. It's a 7. This video is 7. Is it 7 years old, did it say? Yeah, 7 years old. I'm not going to get too mad.
Not only
this guy probably has like a wife and kids by now. Maybe, I don't know.
Ice and Snowland super slippery, but the screen is constantly jittering while you're driving on it. The coin placement is weird, and there are water hazards placed right in the middle of the track.
I like the coin hazard. I like the coin placement. It's really funny, but alright.
Ghost Valley 2 features stupid 90-degree turns along with bottomless pits. The track is so narrow. Good luck if you get a mushroom in the item box. The 180-degree turns...
It's just bad. God, yeah. No, I mean, to be fair, this is what, 7 years ago when this is before Sir Musty. Well, I could have any sort of influence on the Mario Kart community. So like, this is back when Super Mario Kart, I can't play Super Mario Kart, therefore, was a valid take. You know what I mean? Oh man, let's do, what's his top 10? Let's go to his top. I ain't got enough time to, I'm not watching this whole thing, but I'm gonna be honest. What's the top 10? Let's go to the top 10. Let's start from here.
DK Jungle is...
Oh! Oh dear heavens, 12th best. Hyrule Circuit's 30.
Get a lift up to the Master Sword. Talk about your good music. DK Jungle is a really great looking course based on Donkey Kong Country Returns, with some uniquely designed enemies.
It would have been nice if you put that music in the background so I could hear it, but cool.
A great gliding section, and a nice short alternative route near the end.
You mean that short alternative route where no one's ever taken the second path? No one? Is that the one you're talking about?
Baby Park is the absolute most hectic course.
Based.
The laps only take around 10 seconds. Every single race has bunch.
No hate, but when I see mass amounts of Nintendo analysis make the same arguments and points, I just wish the scripts were better. I'm okay with people like saying the same points. I'm not like, that's not what annoys me. I think it's when your analysis is just not good. That's what they like. Somebody coming to a different opinion to mine, I'm okay with that. Even if it's like the same opinion I've heard over and over and over again. Like if every video I watched slandering SNES BC2 said the box section in the middle with the paths is like bullshit, I'd be okay with that, because at least they're mentioning something that makes sense. It's when people say like, oh, I'm bad at the track, therefore, then I'm like, what the hell, man? You didn't analyze the track as a part of like, you didn't use your game design wits to analyze the track. You just said, I played it, I didn't like it, therefore, like, well done. Like, what was that all about, huh?
Together, meaning that you're going to be getting hit by items from everywhere. That giant Bowser shell is...
Like, if that's the kind of analysis you want to go for, I suppose it's not the worst thing ever, but... Cloud top 10? Crazy.
Adding in any level based on Super Mario Galaxy is a win in my book. Big Blue uses...
And then... This is what I mean. Again, you have 10 seconds. You have 10 seconds to convince us the thunder section being really cool, the sky sort of aesthetic being something that isn't really done too well, the airships used to transition one section to the other, really fun. It's just Mario Galaxy, guys. It's just like, it's just got Mario Galaxy references there.
Adding in any level based on Super Mario Galaxy is a win.
And also, it's not. No, sorry, hang on. I misheard there. This is not based on Mario. The music makes a nod to Mario Galaxy, but this isn't. Okay, hang on. I'm putting my hands up. Was there a Cloud Top Galaxy that I'm just forgetting about? I'm as someone who's played Galaxy a handful of times, and Galaxy 2 a handful of times. Maybe Cloudy Core, but like I wouldn't say this just because it's based on clouds. I wouldn't say it's similar to Cloudy Core at all. Like there's no reference in, like I think it's just a cloud. I think so.
Big Blue uses sections extremely well. It's a long, thrilling downhill ride with stunning visuals and incredible music. Feel the beat. Ever wanted to go to a
Feel the beat. Everyone to take a trip to Electrodrome? Well, come on. Good heavens, who is calling me? I'm too busy.
techno rave but you're too young? Just play Electrodrome. There isn't much that's more pumping than crashing onto that last platform before the
Feel the
gliding.
beat.
TikTok Clock is a great course based on Super Mario 64. It's got lots of boost pads and big swinging hands to avoid. Don't forget to ride the gears at the end of the track. 90% of what makes Coconut Mall so great is the music. But the other
Feel the more.
10% isn't bad either. There's lots of verticality within this mall, as you try to climb the correct staircases and bust out of the mall. Mushrooming across those rough carpet shortcuts is also great fun. And look at your mean
Chat, you're being mean, chat. Stop it.
in the cars. Wario Shipyard has the best use of
Feel the shit. I don't know what is killing me so much. I know. Okay. Feel the shit. Feel the Wario. Don't feel the Wario.
It's a mechanic. Driving around a ship that is half sunken and half poking out of the water is pretty exciting. You also have to glide past the swinging anchors. What a course. Airship Fortress is such a cool track based on Super Mario Bros. 3. There are so many obstacles. You have to avoid giant bonsai bills, Monty moles, and the fire in the interior before getting shot out of a cannon to another area of the track. Melody mode.
He just described. Feel the shit. Also, he did the. Okay, just I know some of you guys are making your own videos and stuff. Try to avoid the trap of just describing the track and leaving it at that. It is. I think if you do a video just off the cuff, or like maybe it can be quite easy to fall into that trap. It is an easy trap to fall into. I think even in my 96 track ranking, I did it a couple times. Although I did analyze the track afterwards, a good bulk of it was just me describing it. So yeah, just don't fall for that trap. All right, it can be very tempting to just describe the track and call it a day, but do a bit more. Although again, I don't think he's doing more when you 10 seconds. But feel the melody, feel the part.
Driving over glockenspiels and xylophones causes ascending patterns of music to play. Eventually,
it's not that funny, guys. It's not funny.
Jump up and down,
stop laughing.
Perform tricks off of the vibrations. Oh yeah, you
feel the melody. It's not funny.
On this list. Waluigi Pinball is a great visually pleasing course. Starting with a launch, you eventually fall off onto the table where you have
it's not funny, guys. It's not funny.
Bumpers and flickers. It even comes with its own item roulette jingle.
I love how, hang on, one of the things I love about this video, again, on average you have 10 seconds, and yet he leaves a pregnant pause in the middle of it. Literally, listen to it again. Again, I'm not like hitting on this from like a presentation standpoint. I think it's fine to like leave a pause in there, but you already have so little to like review the track, and yet...
And flickers. It even comes with its own item roulette.
There's just a pregnant pause right in the middle. What pause? Have you never heard that? You guys are zooming. Do I have to give you guys a Collins dictionary definition? Is that what I have to do? It's a phrase. Feel the zoomer. You guys are zooming?
Roulette jingle.
Feel the calling. Shut up!
Paying attention.
Wait, what was the top one? I blinked and oh, hang on. Okay, you didn't do the top one yet.
Now, if you've been paying attention, you'd know that there's one course that I have not mentioned yet.
probably the time and the stress to get a script out of the way. I think in that case, what I would say is like, why are you rushing the video? Like, hang on, let's do a quick analysis. Because it's like, yeah, I haven't, when was I posted it, my last video was what, 11 days ago? Oh, wait, to be fair, he stopped posting, so wherever you are, Jamie the Pain, I hope you're doing well, brother. But like, what's the rush? That like, for me, I always wonder that. I'm like, what's the rush? And if you're a big YouTuber and you're like, oh, you gotta do this for the money, it's like, okay, well, hire enough editors so that you can get something out in a more cyclical nature. It's what I've done. Like, if it was just me, especially with the amount I work, I'd upload like once every fucking 3 months or so. I have editors, so you guys are like, you know, once every like 2 weeks or so, at least. Once every 10 days, 2 weeks, you get a video. Like, feel the editing, guys. Come on now.
Do you know what it is? Here is the #1 track in all of Mario Kart.
Boring. I'm going to work, guys. I'm going to work. This is boring. I'm bored.
Rainbow Road 3DS is the best designed track.
Feel the
Often in
space.
sections, you have a track that is longer than Rainbow Road N64, but feels incredibly varied throughout. Whereas most Rainbow Roads are one long, winding track, Rainbow Road 3DS has different platforms that you have to jump to. Some of these platforms include the rings of different planets. Eventually you land on the moon and you can use the craters to perform tricks off of.
Feel the
After
moon.
this, you can boost through a large rotating object.
Again, the classic thing of describing the track as opposed to what you like about
You
it.
can actually go through these stars to get a boost in speed. It's not just the best Rainbow Road, it's the best course in all of Mario Kart, and I hope we see it as a beautiful HD retro track in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and do you agree with my list? Make sure to put your favourite Mario Kart track in the comments below, just as long as it's not Bowser Castle 2 SNES. Can't stand that track. Also, remember, if you want to stay up to date with the stuff that I do, then be sure to check me out on Twitter and Twitch. And also, I have a WordPress website, so check that out if you'd like as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and as always, have fun playing video games.
I hope he comes back from his 3-year hiatus to see that comment. I hope he sees so. I hope he does so. Alright, gamers, that's it. There's your lot. Tomorrow, 3D World OST, and then we'll do something else. Until then, gamers, I hope you get noticed. I hope he notices me. He better notice me. Alright, and as for your outro song, gamers, you know what it is.
I am placing blocks and shit.
Cause I'm in fucking Minecraft.
I am placing blocks and shit.
Cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. My God, is this a fucking pig?
Because I'm fucking Steve. I am fucking Steve. Fuck yeah.
Good night, everybody. Peace out.